Welcome back to Premier League Dad. My name is Key. We are live for Arsenal away at Chelsea in the Carabao Cup. First leg, Stamford Bridge. I wish I was feeling more confident about this one. I really wish I was. I thought we would see a strong Chelsea side in this one, but I've got to say, looking at the lineups, it feels like there's only one side taking this seriously. It's baffling to me, the side that Chelsea have gone with. I don't know if is it enforced? Is it injuries? I have no idea. But I've got to say, starting Mark Guiu up front is not a good look for Chelsea. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Garnacho on the bench. Badiashile, Adrabayo, Buonanotte, Asugo, George, Hato, Muka. They haven't got an awful lot of ability to call upon. Cole Palmer has been rested. No Lavia, no Reece James. Again, Reece James rested. So no Palmer, no Reece James, who's been rested. Levi Colwill's out. Obviously, Caicedo, yellow card suspended. He's out. But for me, looking at the two lineups, I cannot see any way other than an Arsenal win. It has to be an Arsenal win. I am resigned to an Arsenal win. But I'm praying for a Chelsea win. I'm rooting for a Chelsea win. Come on, Chelsea! And I never thought I'd say that because I despise Chelsea more than Arsenal by some distance. But yeah, I am rooting for the underdogs here. And I think Chelsea... if they can just take a point. If they can take a draw. If they can take a draw into this... Yeah, if they can take a draw into this second leg, maybe Chelsea can do something. I don't know. Sarah, oh wait, you can't say that, Sarah. Come on, can't say that. Can't be doing that on the channel. ADHD Gamer says, I'm praying for an Arsenal bottle job. Hey lad, good to see you again. No, listen, I'll be honest, I'm still a little bit, after the Senegal-Egypt game, it was a dreadful 90 minutes of football, but we got a winner in the end, and I guess that's the main thing. We didn't have to carry on for another 45 minutes of extra time and penalties. Let me just catch up with what people are saying over on TikTok. Sorry, I'm not ignoring you. BX Babs, watching your favourite team yet again. Chelsea are absolutely not my favourite team, I promise you that. Jabber mod self-ban. To be honest, it's a very, very common thing that gets thrown around at Chelsea. But yeah, it's... they call the rent... Well, it's not. They're not, Sarah. I promise you that's not the reason. It's certainly not the tag that goes with it. And it gets thrown around an awful lot that at stadiums, and it's it's not a good look when you see teams. Same as the poverty chants, I guess. So yeah, we'll rein that in. But yeah, I mentioned this in the last stream, but I don't really want Chelsea to win. I definitely don't want Arsenal. So come on, Chelsea. What do we think? Do we think Chelsea can do this tonight? Sarah, you're supporting Chelsea. You said, come on. So do you think they've got a realistic chance of winning? Because I need some confidence coming here. So I need our seasoned, experienced Premier League dad community to give me some good faith that Arsenal can get turned over here. I don't think they do. I really don't think they do. I think Chelsea are going to struggle tonight. Where's João Pedro? João Pedro's training. Is João Pedro playing? Is João Pedro playing? João Pedro's playing behind Mark Guiu. Why is Mark Guiu playing? Jabba, I knew it. Keys are blue. Can, yes. Likely, no. Yeah, that's my line of thinking as well. It could maybe turn it up, but listen, new manager bounce, maybe. That's what we have to hang on to here. That is what this is hinging on. A new manager bounce. Can Liam Rosenior come in and really do something to lift this Chelsea side. That's what we're hoping for. That is what we're rooting for. That Liam Rosenior is able to find something in this Chelsea side that has been lacking and lift them for this big game against Arsenal. Because to look at the lineups, I don't see enough ability in there. Fofana, Achampong, I think they're a liability at the back. I really do. Andre Santos, I'm yet to be convinced on. Enzo Fernandez in that deeper position doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Esteval, Neto, João Pedro is a very, very good front three behind Guiu. But again, Guiu, is he going to be a player that can put away the few chances that might fall his way? So it depends who he puts out, to be honest. And ADHD Gamer says still, it would be beautiful to see Arsenal fall. Sam, I see a draw tonight and a win for us at the Emirates, but no Palmer and no Reece James is positive for us. Yeah, this is it. And choosing to rest those players. I can only assume his line of thinking is he's still a little bit concerned about Chelsea's ability to qualify for the Champions League, and he wants to prioritise maybe Europe, maybe going the distance in Europe, and also actually qualifying for Europe next year. That suggests to me what Liam Rosenior's line of thinking is anyway. Hey, Pup, how's it going? Wet and windy night in Falkirk, and the ground staff have the sprinklers on. In Falkirk at this time of year. Whew. Jack, I fell asleep during that game. I very nearly did. And Sam says, has he not been told by medical staff to rest them? I don't know. I have no idea. All I know is that the whole reason that Reece James and Cole Palmer have been left out is due to rest. They are resting them. It's not due to any tactical reason. It's not due to any lack of form or performance issue or behavioural issue. It is just down to the fact that he wants to rest those two players. Abdi says it's going to be Arsenal to win 5-1. I can't sit through an Arsenal win away at Stamford Bridge 4-5-0. Something like that. It'll absolutely crucify me, that. I've barely got the energy to last for this game. Whatever the score is, but please don't make it an Arsenal cruise. We need this one to be a game where Chelsea start strong. Chelsea start strong, liven things up a little bit, and hurt Arsenal. Hurt them early. Sir, are they not on the bench? They're not. No, they're not on the bench. The Chelsea bench is very threadbare. I'll go through the lineups again. So for Chelsea, you can see them over this side now. The Chelsea starting lineups, the Arsenal starting lineups, they will be on a cycle throughout the game. But Sanchez starts in goal for Chelsea. It's Achampong on the right. It's Fofana, Chalobah and Cucurella at the back. It's Andre Santos and Enzo Fernandez in that sort of sitting two just in front of the defence. And it's Esteval off the right, Neto off the left, and João Pedro sitting in that number 10 just behind Mark Guiu, which is, again, a surprising pick for me. I didn't think Mark Guiu would be starting there. But there doesn't seem to be an awful lot of options on the bench for Chelsea, because if you look at the bench, they've got Hato, George, Tyreek George, Alejandro Garnacho, Asugo, Buonanotte, Badiashile, Adrabayo, Jorgensen, and Shumira Muka. Yeah, so no Cole Palmer, no Reece James on the bench at all. ADHD Gamer, I can honestly see a Chelsea win, so I'm saying 2-0 to Chelsea, maybe 2-1. Nigel, come on Chelsea. I'm glad we've got a few come on Chelseas in the chat. I'm rooting for Chelsea as well. Arsenal have got Arrizabalaga, Kepa Arrizabalaga in goal, and it's Timber left back, Gabriel Saliba and Ben White at the back. Declan Rice, Zubamendi and Odegaard through the middle, and then it's Trossard off the left, Saka off the right, and Victor Gyökeres at centre forward. Arsenal's bench, David Raya, Norgard, Marino, Martinelli, Madueke, Lewis Skelly, Havertz, Gabriel Jesus, and Eze. It's not a bad bench, is it, in fairness? That is not a bad bench. It's the sort of bench that Arsenal really should be winning the quadruple with, to be honest. But I don't think they will. Robert Sanchez starting in goal, of all people. Sir Paget, so Arsenal go 6 at the back again. And Jabber says, I'm rooting for Mikel, still searching for the Arteta money. The Arteta money. Where's the Arteta money, Bill? Well, we've got 19 minutes to kick off. In fact, let's get... If you're Liam Rosenior, what is your thoughts on this one in terms of, is this a free hit? Pressure-wise, you're coming into Chelsea, this is your first home game. Obviously, you'll want to do well, but you're playing the champions elect, let's be really honest. You're playing a very, very good side. Maybe the best side in the Premier League at the minute, maybe the best side in Europe at the minute. If you're playing them with the Chelsea side that have been a little bit all over the place, are you looking at this and thinking it's a free hit and you know what, let's just go out there, give it our best. If we get beat, we get beat. Let's just try and stay in the tie. Is that the line of thinking from Liam Rosenior? I think you've got to look at it and think he needs to just get something positive out of tonight. He's not started an absolutely terrible side, but he's rested a few, hasn't he? He's rested a few. Mikel Arteta has rested absolutely no one. Timbo says, no James, Caicedo and Palmer. I take back my previous prediction. 3-0 Chelsea. Hey! It's not going to be 4-0 now. Timbo's still confident. Nigel says, Man City looked good against Newcastle last night. Fingers crossed they can push Arsenal all the way. That's the plan. Sarah says, I'd go all out to win it. And Jay Hood says, Chelsea can't win this one. They can't? Do you think they can't win it? Well, I disagree. I think Chelsea have got a chance, but not a very big one. I think looking at the two squads, you've just got to think it's so difficult for this Chelsea side. Mark Guiu at centre forward is you might as well be playing with 10 men. He's absolutely dreadful. He really is. He's absolutely awful. I know he scored against Charlton, but he is awful. I don't care what we're saying. Timbo says, when we're written off, we do our best. Well, I hope you do. I hope that's the case. Right, so while we are waiting for the game to get up and underway, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 players. 19 players who've played for both Chelsea and Arsenal in the Premier League era. Fire away. Get them in the chat. 19 players who've played for both Chelsea and Arsenal in the Premier League era. Little casual quiz before kick-off. Get stuck in. Let me know in the chat who you're thinking. Ashley Cole, Timbo is correct. Yeah, Ashley Cole. William Gallas is also correct. Yossi Benayoun, check. Fabregas, Benayoun, Yossi, and Fabregas, all correct. Giroud, correct. Kepa Arrizabalaga, correct. Kepa, Giroud, Fabregas, check. Gallas, Benayoun, Cole. Yeah. Jorginho, yeah. Sterling, David Luiz. Sterling says Sarah and Jag Just a Guy says David Luiz, correct. Them two are absolutely right. You've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 left to get. Madwecki, yes, Noni Madwecki. 7 left to get. Not Kanu. No, Kanu never played for Chelsea. Funnily enough, he seems like the sort of player that would have played for Chelsea around that era. But no, he didn't. David Rocky Rocastle is correct. Yep, 6 left to get. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Did someone say... I don't know if someone said that name. Willian, Anelka, yep, both are right. Willian and Anelka, both right. Emmanuel Petit, correct. Emmanuel Petit's right. So you've got currently Cech, Anelka, Kepa Arrizabalaga, Yossi Benayoun, Ashley Cole, Cesc Fabregas, William Gallas, Olivier Giroud, Jorginho, David Luiz, Noni Madwecki, Emmanuel Petit, David Rocky Rocastle, Raheem Sterling and Willian. They are 1, 2, 3. Apparently there's 4 left. There's 4 left. You've already got Gallas. Havertz. Yes, I didn't know if you'd already got him, but we have got Havertz now. So you've got 3 left. 3 left to get. 3 left to get. Cech, Anelka, Kepa. We're doing, just if you've just joined, we are doing players who have played for both Chelsea and Arsenal in the Premier League era as a little warm-up, a little build-up to this game. Cech, Anelka, Kepa Arrizabalaga, Yossi Benayoun, Ashley Cole, Cesc Fabregas, William Gallas, Olivier Giroud, Kai Havertz, Jorginho, David Luiz, Noni Madwecki, Emmanuel Petit, David Rocky Rocastle, Raheem Sterling and Willian. They are the players that we have guessed so far in the chat. There are 3 more. Jag, a lot of Chelsea and Arsenal crossover. There's a big one. There's a big one that nobody's got yet. And if I was to say, who? What? Come on, Timbo. Come on, there you go. Obama who? Obama what? I'm not going to finish it. But Aubameyang is correct. Aubameyang is right. There's 2 more left to get. One of them is a young player who went for 40 million quid in the summer to another Premier League club. Not from either Chelsea or Arsenal, though, it must be said. Hutchinson is correct. Amari Hutchinson is right. And there's 1 more left to get. And Ronnie Luxton's got it. It's Lasagna. Lasagna Diarra. No, it's Lasana Diarra, but I'll give you that. Lasana Diarra, wonderful midfield player from played for Real Madrid, played for Chelsea, played for Arsenal, played for Portsmouth. He had a very oddly shaped head, but he was an absolutely fantastic footballer, it must be said. So there you go. They are the 19 players who have played for both Chelsea and Arsenal in the Premier League era. I'll go through them one last time. Willian, Sterling, Rocastle, Emmanuel Petit, Noni Madwecki, David Luiz, Jorginho, Amari Hutchinson, Kai Havertz, Olivier Giroud, William Gallas, Cesc Fabregas, Lasana Diarra, Ashley Cole, Yossi Benayoun, Kepa Arrizabalaga, Anelka, Cech and Aubameyang. Reese are my favourite Arsenal player, Lasagna, and I had to go, are there still players left to get? No, that's it. There you go. They are the players. That's everyone. You've got everyone there now. You've got everyone. We'll be doing another quiz like that at half-time. I've got another one lined up. Limed up. I've got another one lined up. So, yeah, we can go through the answers in the half-time quiz. But we're only 10 minutes away from kickoff, so I want you to get your guesses in the chat. I want to hear your predictions for this one. If you haven't yet made your prediction in the poll over on YouTube, please do so. If you're new around here, do 2 things for me if you can. Click the like button on the live before we start this game. Click the like button on the live and subscribe if you like these sort of watch-alongs. It helps massively. It helps me. I'm very close to 10k. It helps, and it also just lets you know, listen, I'm live every single day, and you'll start to see more of my stuff popping up on your feed. If that's not your thing and you don't want to see that, then definitely don't subscribe. But if you do want to see more of these things maybe popping up occasionally, then hit the like and the subscribe button. Neo says, Key, are you supporting Chelsea? Supporting is a very strong word. I'll be honest, mate, I don't really care who wins here, but I'd like it if both teams got a lot of injuries, a lot of suspensions, and it was like 4-4, and it was a really entertaining watch. I'd love that. I'd love that. But given that's not the case, and I think if Chelsea were to score, I would celebrate, because Chelsea are the underdogs here. Everyone's expecting Arsenal to win. Arsenal should win. Look at the state of Arsenal's team versus Chelsea's, and Arsenal's bench versus Chelsea's bench. They should wipe the floor with Chelsea here. So for me, I don't really care who wins. I just want to see a good game of football. But if I had to pick one, fingers in the drawer, I have to pick a side. Chelsea. Yeah, I'd rather Chelsea win. They are the lesser of two evils. Key wants us both to lose. T16, hi Key, who do you want to win this game? Again, don't mind, but I guess Chelsea. Chelsea more so than Arsenal. Timbo, quick Key, 10 players who played. Oh my God, don't do this to me again. 10 players who played for Liverpool and Chelsea. Sterling, Moreles, Anelka, Yossi, Salah, Studge, Moses. How many have I got? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Played for Chelsea and Liverpool. Anelka, Yossi, Salah, Studge, Moses, Torres. Yeah, Torres. I'm cheating now. I'm cheating. Sarah says both to lose with 11 injuries. Yeah, 11 suspensions. We don't want to see anyone get hurt, but 11 suspensions would be wonderful. To be fair, I've not done it again. No, give me a chance. Give me a chance. I've got a blind spot for Chelsea and Liverpool players, obviously, haven't I? Why is it so difficult? Solanke, and I need one more. Chelsea and Liverpool player. Joe Cole. There you go. Boxed it. See? You said I couldn't do it, and I did it. Solanke and Joe Cole. You said I couldn't do it. I told you I'd do it. Fucking... It definitely caught me out, though. Steve Sheridan, Joe Cole. You maybe got the assist for that, Steve. Cheers, Steve. Philippine says, I feel for the team. Madrid are about to play in the Copa. They are going to pummel them. Well, we're doing the Copa del Rey tomorrow, by the way. If you like football, you like all different types of football games, tomorrow we're going to be doing a watch-along for Barcelona away at Racing Santander. The first game after the Super Copa de España. We're going to see Rashford play. We may be seeing Yamal play. It depends who he starts on the wings, but I would imagine Rashford starts after the Super Copa. I think Rafinha maybe gets a bit of a rest. Maybe Yamal gets a rest, I don't know. But definitely I would imagine Rashford starting in that one. It'll be an interesting game to see how Barca approach it. So yeah, if you fancy watching the Copa del Rey with me tomorrow, Racing Santander against Barcelona, I will be watching that one live. Reese, Timbo, you coincidentally got the 2 just written in the chat. I didn't get Joe. To be fair, Torres was in the chat. Torres was in the chat. Nigel says, Key, the mastermind of football. He knows his stuff. Well, you want to tell Timbo. He keeps doubting me, Timbo. He's doubting Timbo. Never mind doubting Thomas. Doubting Timbo. 3-star. How long do you reckon before the Chelsea faithful lose faith with Liam Rosenior? I'm not sure they've even got faith right now. I think there's a lot of Chelsea fans who are still a little bit iffy with him. I think the Chelsea ownership are a little bit iffy with him, to be honest. Liam, honest prediction for this one, I think Arsenal win. I hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong. I'll be rooting for Chelsea. I want the Chelsea win, but I think it's going to be an Arsenal win. Bastard. I think it's going to be an Arsenal win. So yeah, I'm going to go for Arsenal to win. 2-1. 2-1. No, 2-0. 2-0 Arsenal. I think it's going to be a comfortable 2-0 win for Arsenal. But I'm rooting for Chelsea. Reece said, Key, you said yesterday you didn't want Chelsea to win. Fraudulent behaviour. I I don't like either of you to win. Is there a way we can just like call off the game and just award City the Carabao Cup? Or say that yesterday's game was the final? Like, it's just a waste of time. It's just an absolute waste of time. The ADH Gamer says if they win today, though, it could improve faith in him. Yeah, this is it. Listen, new manager bounce. Liam Rosenior coming in. New managers always get that little lift, don't they? They always lift the players. They always come in and just get a bit of an uplift in performance. And maybe that's what we'll see tonight with Liam Rosenior and the Chelsea side that he's putting out. Timbo says, I just feel like whenever Liverpool play Arsenal or Spurs, to be fair, I just want you both to lose. And Joe, bro, Arsenal are going to get so cooked. Bro, you have zero ball knowledge, bro. Chabatwadi says, Chelsea ownership plan is to sell on Rosenior for a profit. Kepa in the net, says Sir, just don't get Kepa to take a penalty. He'll refuse to come off him, won't he? Shinboy says, family. Good to see you, Shinboy. Mad Pup says, got one for you. Name the 2 Premiership managers who came in halfway through the season and won a trophy. Or trophies by May of the same season. One of them is definitely Gus Hiddink. And the other might be Rafa Benitez. Is it Benitez and Hiddink? I'm sure Benitez came in and won the Europa League with Chelsea, and I think Gus Hiddink came in and won the FA Cup. Surely there's been more managers come in halfway through a season and won a trophy. Has that never happened before? Maybe that is rarer than we think. I don't know, but they're the 2 that stand out immediately to me. 2 ex-Chelsea managers. Gus Hiddink and Rafa Benitez. Am I anywhere close, Pup? Did Ten Hag come in halfway through a season and win a trophy? Adam says, Key, do you think the negative defensive style of Arteta is better suited for cup competitions? Well, that is one of the reasons why I said I think Arsenal will win the Champions League this year. Arsenal are my tip to win the Champions League. They're not my tip to win the league, or they weren't. They're rapidly proving me wrong. But I really did think they would be the Champions League winner this year. So I'm hoping I'm wrong on that one, at the very least. But yeah, for exactly that reason. Generally speaking, if you've got a good defence, you'll usually do all right in cup competitions. Teddy Afro says, Arsenal 2, Chelsea 1. Nah, come on, Chelsea. Come on, Chelsea. Low key, bro. Timbo says, Estevao is going to make Key eat his words today. Oh, I need to eat something. It's falling off me, according to all these trolls. Timbo says, Hiddink, Benitez, Di Matteo, Tuchel, 4 for Chelsea alone. And Reece says 4, it's boring being top of the league and Europe. Oh, can we please just put a... Can someone take the jam out of his donut or something, please? Jabatwadi says City's lawyers could litigate a trophy for them. And Swami says, hi, Key, where can I watch this match? Cheers. You can watch it, mate, on Sky Sports main event. If you've got Sky Sports, you can watch it on Sky Sports main event. That's where I'm watching it right now. Kelvin Mentor, Tuchel, yeah. Mad Pup says Roberto Di Matteo, Champions League and FA Cup. Well, maybe there's... I think there's a few. Inevitably, Gus Hiddink is one. Di Matteo's another. But yeah, allegedly Benitez, Tuchel... There's a few just for Chelsea. Timbo, as long as Arsenal carry on being top at Christmas and second in May every year, it's all right. Right, well, Chelsea are just having a minute's silence for their former player. Is it former? I think it's former player and former manager, isn't it? Who passed away, sadly, in the last week. Mahmoud Ole says Arsenal 1, Chelsea 0, and Brian Sackwell says Arsenal to win. Lots of Arsenal fans in the chat. No surprise there. Come on, Chelsea. Come on, Chelsea. Timber at left back will be interesting. Timbo says as long as Arsenal... Oh, we've done that one. Come on, Chelsea. I feel dirty cheering for Chelsea. I feel absolutely vile cheering for Chelsea. But someone's got to put a dent in their season. Someone's got to put a dent in their season at some point. Is it Timber at left back? I thought Ben White would have gone over to left back. Timbo, see you later, Key. Gonna watch the game now. I expect you in a Chelsea shirt when I'm back. Enjoy the game, mate. I'll see you in a little bit. Right, we're about to kick off. I think it's going to be Arsenal to get us underway. Shay says, why is the away end so small? Do you get less allocation for the League Cup? I thought they would have got the full bottom row of the left-hand side. It's usually how it works in the Cup, isn't it? Tony says, what do you think of Conor Gallagher going to Spurs, Key? I think it's a fantastic move for him. It really is. Certainly for his England career, anyway. Arsenal in down the right-hand side already. Saka. Easy claim for Robert Sanchez. Jabba says, every time I hear Mikel speak, I hear Darren Farley saying, I am so handsome. The ADHD gamer, I'm going to keep an eye on the AFCON match. Yeah, please do. Let's definitely keep an eye on the AFCON match. In fact, I'll set the alerts up so we can hear out for Nigeria-Morocco. If there are any goals in the Nigeria-Morocco game, I will tell you about them as soon as they happen. There's plenty of other games going on tonight, of course, in the Bundesliga. Bayern are away at FC Cologne. They're 0-0 currently. I wouldn't have believed that. Nigeria, Morocco still 0-0. Leipzig, Freiburg 0-0. Hoffenheim, Mönchengladbach. Hoffenheim 2-0 up there. In Serie A, Napoli 0, Parma 0, Inter 0, Lecce 0. And in the SPL, Hearts and St Mirren 0-0, Falkirk, Celtic 0-0. So plenty of games going on tonight. We're 60 seconds into this one. Chelsea have a free kick. Ball whipped in. Too easy. It's going to go straight out to play on the other side. Jag says, I still haven't forgotten the battles from 15, 20 years ago. Felt like we were always playing them extra games outside of the league every year. Yeah. We played them 6 times in one season, didn't we? Fatty and Zioka says, Arsenal win. Good to see you in the chat, mate. Mad Pup says, I've got an eye on the SPFL scores. Keep us updated, mate. I've got the notifications on, so we will see if there's any that come in, but keep me updated on how they're playing. It's a corner kick to Chelsea. Enzo Fernandez to take it. Jake says, hi, Salah back for the Burnley game. He's not, mate. No, Salah is not back for the Burnley game. Salah is not back for the Burnley game. There's still a third place playoff. Chelsea corner. Straight out of play. Shocking. Yeah, Mo Salah is not back. He is not back in time for the Burnley game. He misses the next... Well, what's the next fixture for Liverpool after the Burnley game? Can't remember who we play after Burnley. Marseille. Yeah, he might be back for Marseille, maybe. Could maybe play for us in Marseille. We could do with him there, yeah. Marseille away after Burnley. Take that. Red card for Hart. Benny Beningame. There's an old Everton name. There's a name Everton fans will remember. Benny Beningame. Oh, he's been sent off for Hart, and that's a scuppered title challenge for the Jam Tarts. Petrus Cherry, good to see you, Petrus. Are you supporting Chelsea tonight, Petrus? Mackenzie, is this on Sky or ITV, mate? Well, I'm watching it on Sky. I don't know if it's on ITV, but I'm watching it on Sky. Jabba, we know all about red cards. Yeah, for sarcastically clapping and fighting with teammates. Oh, hey, what are you doing there? Robert Sanchez, good lad. Gyökeres very nearly in. Jake, will he start in the Champions League midweek? I mean, he could do. He'll be back in time, but it's whether or not Liverpool choose to start him. Possibly. He was terrible. Absolutely terrible tonight. Didn't get a kick. He lost possession 14 times tonight, Mo Salah. Oh, Guiu and Saliba having a little wrestle. It's Guiu and Gabriel having a little wrestle there. Finners, I don't think he will be back until the Bournemouth game. I mean, he certainly will be back in the country because the AFCON finishes. The final is on Sunday. The last game that he will be playing is on Saturday. So he'll be playing in the third place playoff on Saturday. He might have maybe 48 hours, 72 hours off. And then Liverpool play Marseille. So he'd be back in training for us on the Tuesday. Back in training on the Tuesday, Marseille on the Wednesday. He could do it. It might be one of them. I don't think he starts, but I think he probably comes off the bench. I think he probably is in the team. Morocco are really dirty, says Sarah. Right, Declan Rice, long throw FC. Thomas Gronemark, the throw-in coach that Arsenal appointed in midweek. He was appointed to try and get Arsenal some extra purchase on those throws. Try and get a few extra metres, get it into the box. It's not quite worked that time, but it is going to be an Arsenal corner. Jake, are you doing the final on Sunday? I am, mate, yep. 3 games on Saturday, 3 games on Sunday. The games on Saturday are the Manchester Derby. We're doing Manchester United against Man City on Saturday, 12:30. Then Liverpool against Burnley, 3 o'clock. Then 5:30, Arsenal away at Nottingham Forest. And then on Sunday, we're doing Wolves, Newcastle, Aston Villa, Everton, then the AFCON final. So yeah, 3 games Saturday, 3 games Sunday. Most set-piece goals in all competitions. Look at the state of that. Arsenal are about 30% more than everyone else. Ball whipped in. No, it's there. It's there. They've done it. It's we just said it. We scripted it. We literally scripted it. It's Ben White as well. He's barely played all season. Comes off the bench, scores a set piece. Set piece again. Set piece again. It's the same goal. It is absolutely. You can just. It's scripted. They're scripted. There's nothing else to say about it. It's the exact same thing every single week in, week out. Rosenior, it's all well and good doing this. Yeah, great. It's the one thing you have to plan for with Arsenal. Set pieces. Look at that. Just put it straight on top of the keeper. Oh, what the... Do you know what? Hey, there might be an offside there. There might be an offside. Can we check that, please? Can we have a little check on that, please, sir? Can we have a little check on that? He's offside, him there, Gyökeres. He's offside. Hey, and he's limiting. Look at that, Mark Guiu could have cleared that. That's offside. We'll have an offside, please, sir. Any chance? Any chance? VAR, checking, possible offside. Come on, get it ruled out. Oh, that was absolute. Why did they do that? Why did they lull us in with that? Checking VAR. Sickening that. Shay, that's the same as the Haaland one. He's not interfering with play. Absolutely no check on that. There should have been a check on that. He was literally stood in front of the Chelsea defender. It should have been offside. Same as the Haaland one last night. Right, come on, Chelsea, for God's sake. Step it up. Can we step it up now? There he is, Arteta. Get back. Get back. Get back. Get back into formation. Don't take any risks. Whatever you do, don't play any attacking football. Let's wait for set pieces. Just wait for a corner. Or a throw-in or something. Vossteiler, that is even worse than Haaland's. It's even worse than Haaland's. Checking the badge. Welsh Wing, 2 wrongs don't make a right. The Haaland one last night was a joke. Exactly. And that one was a joke. It's a joke. Oh, Cologne 1, Bayern 0. Bayern are behind. Good tackle from Andre Santos. Hey, it'd be good if you could pass there, mate. Give it off. The legend says, honestly, VAR, I think, is one of the worst things to happen to football. They should just make corners like a maximum allowance of corners per game. If it goes out for a corner, it's just you underarm roll it in. That's it. Underarm roll it in. That's what I am in favour of now from next season. Can we bring that rule back in? Underarm roll it in. Has to stay on the floor. Underarm roll it in. Literally, if corners didn't exist, Arsenal would be in League 2. "22 games and 22 wins when scoring first. Incredible stuff." Yeah, well, that's going to stop tonight, Chief. It's going to stop tonight. Chelsea are going to turn it round here. I wish I had faith in that. Jim Bob says, "I'm no Arsenal fan, but surely you can't just keep criticising them on set pieces if they work on it. Time to start giving them credit." I've not give them credit. They're the best at set pieces. But set pieces are not football. They're not football. It's nonsense. And it's boring. And that's why, again, I can absolutely give them stick. If it's open play, they can't score. Chelsea driving forward, strike. Straight at Kepa. Kelsey, Arsenal must win, and Sarah says it's Arsenal, so they get away with it. Yeah, typical, standard Arsenal. Standard Arsenal. Joe, set piece. It was a set piece. Yeah, would you believe it? Would you believe it? You're gonna be absolutely gobsmacked when I tell you this, Joe. You're gonna be absolutely surprised when I tell you this. But Arsenal scored from a set piece. It wasn't from a good bit of football from open play. It wasn't anything like that. They didn't carve Chelsea apart. No, they just floated a corner straight onto the goalkeeper. That was it. And it should have been ruled out anyway. It should have been offside. Legend FK says, "I'm a Liverpool fan, but a goal is a goal." It is. Of course it's a goal. I'm not saying it's not a goal. I'm saying it's a shit goal. And that's all they score. Shit goals. Shit in open play. That's it. Bottom line. If open play goals were all that counted, Arsenal would be in League 2. Let's just call it for what it is. Let's not rewrite history. They're fantastic at set pieces, garbage at pretty much everything else. Chelsea, fucking hell, you've got to give me something to work with here. Give me something. Joe, have Chelsea been the better team? I mean, do you know what? Chelsea have had a shot on target. Chelsea have probably had most of the ball. Arsenal are doing what Arsenal do. They've had one set piece, they've put it on the keeper and scored, and now it's 11 men behind the ball. 11 men behind the ball. Stoke FC. Yeah, where's this? Oh my God, Liam Rosenior. Where's this style of play that we saw with Liam Rosenior at Strasbourg, where he has his keeper as part of the build-up? Why is Robert Sanchez not on the edge of his box? Split centre halves. That's exactly what he's played all season with Strasbourg. As soon as he's come to Chelsea, we're not seeing it. Chelsea look vulnerable at the back. They do, don't they? They look all over the place at the back, but they're not even doing the thing that Liam Rosenior is known for. Is to have his goalkeeper almost higher than his two centre backs. It's crazy. Different team. That's it. Right, Arsenal down the right-hand side here. Into the box. Gyökeres. Is he going to get a shot away? Nah, of course he's not. Hoffenheim 3, Mönchengladbach 0. And it's a corner kick to Arsenal. Here we go. Chance again for 2-0 here. Chance for 2-0 here now. Set piece means Arsenal's biggest chance. Bukayo Saka going over to take it. Jabba says Chelsea are trying the head coach model, and Finnis says, do you think there's a chance of Arsenal doing the quad or the treble? Oh no. No, Arsenal aren't going to do the quad or the treble. No, like I said, if they win anything this season, that's a step up on the last 6 years, isn't it? Saka, left-footed. Oh, Sanchez, fucking... Has he literally, like, lubed up his fingers before he's played tonight, or what? What are you doing? He was an absolute joke on the first one. What is that? What do you pay a goalkeeper for? Either punch it or catch it. Don't do half and half. Oh... The Legend FK says this Chelsea side was a title challenger months ago. Now look what they've become. I mean, admittedly, it's not that same Chelsea side. They've got no Caicedo, no Cole Palmer, no Reece James. Yeah, there's no real effects, no threat up front. And no Malo Gusto either. I think that's another big loss at the back. No Malo Gusto. Arsenal down the left-hand side. Into the box. Joe, even Eddie Howe has won the same amount of trophies as Arteta. Look at the difference, team budget. I'd be intrigued if Arsenal can actually, given that Chelsea are now going to have to come out, they're going to have to try and push out and try and get a goal. I'd be interested to see if Arsenal can control the game and actually pick Chelsea off. Are we going to see a good Arsenal goal? A well-worked Arsenal team goal? Or is it just going to be more... Just pop it on top. R7 says, have you seen Newcastle want Nathan Ake? Key thoughts? Not a smart move. You've already got a defence full of centre-backs who can't stay fit. I don't think it's wise adding another one. What is Robert Sanchez doing here? And again, you've got players there. You can't. That is, to me, that is Haaland again. That is Haaland all over again. The first goal should have been ruled out. Hoffenheim 4, Mönchengladbach 0. Whew. R7, do you see a way back for Newcastle in the second leg? No, not at all. Not at all. I think Newcastle are going to get the floor wiped with them at City, and I think it's probably going to be more likely, 4 or 5-0 on aggregate than it is 2-1 or 2-2. There's no way you win 2-0 at the Etihad. Zero chance. In fact, I'm fairly confident that Eddie Howe is going to take a weakened side there. I think he rotates. And he just looks at it and goes, we might as well throw the towel in. Rather than go there, kill ourselves, and maybe try and get an injury, we'll get an injury or something like that and absolutely bust a gut. We're probably better off just throwing the towel in. The Legend FK says, how are Chelsea getting back into this? Arsenal don't concede leads often. Right, well, they're in here again. I mean, to be honest, Chelsea, it's not like they've not had chances. Ball in, far post. Two chances opening 20 minutes Chelsea have had where, they've got a shot away on target, and if Neto gambles a bit earlier there, he might even get on that with a header. It's not a bad ball in. Finners, when was the last time Arsenal scored a good goal? It's always set pieces. It's always set pieces first. That's what it is with Arsenal. The first goal is the set piece. Sometimes the second and the third as well, but generally speaking, the first goal is the set piece. That's the one that breaks the deadlock. The first goal is the one that opens the game up, because then the opposition have to come out and they have to try and step out and make some chances themselves to get back in the game. And that gives Arsenal space in behind, and they can play and they can knock it around. And then they start to score a couple of half-decent goals. But it's never the one that breaks the deadlock. It's always scrappy and penalties and corners and own goals and all that. Gnabry's just equalised for Bayern. Prudence Mironga says Arsenal hoy. Here's Neto. João Pedro, foul, free kick to Chelsea. Here we go. Get the ball in the box. Jake says we're the only team who can deal with the set piece of Arsenal. It's becoming a joke. I wouldn't go that far. We've struggled with set pieces off a lot of teams this season. But Chelsea have to do better here. Ball down the right-hand side. Got to get the ball in the box quicker. You're never going to do anything if you're running back towards your own goal against Arsenal. What are you doing? You've got to be braver. These have got to... This is where Rosenior has to give these players almost a little bit of carte blanche. Give them license to go and try something. I mean, look at that. That's brilliant from Neto. That's exactly what you want. Turn and have a run at them. They're not expecting it. That's fine. That's okay. The ball in was crap, but it's okay. You've just had a little run at the fullback. He now knows that you're not going to keep going back inside. You've got to make sure that you keep going down that side. This comes from the manager. The new manager has to give Chelsea confidence. He has to go out and say to him, have a go at him tonight. Listen, it's if we lose, we lose. Let's go and have a go at him. Ball over to Estevao. Go on, get it, Timber. Go on, lad. What's that? Again, cuts inside. Go outside. Get on the outside of your fullback. Gyökeres does very well there. Apparently Arsenal are plotting an ambitious move for Arda Güler from Real Madrid. I'm not sure about that. Legend FK says Newcastle had to win yesterday. Now it's nearly impossible to turn it round. Finners Matty, how can we defend Arsenal corners at the moment? How can we defend Arsenal corners at the moment? Who? Liverpool? Well, we did. Prince Rupert cracks me up how Arsenal have two Brazilians and they're all named Gabriel. Adam says no Palmer, Caicedo or James. Give up key, they're finished. Yeah, no, I know, mate. I get it. It was always likely to be a difficult night. That's not a foul, ref. That's not a foul. That's Odegaard diving again. He didn't touch him. Oh, I thought it was Anthony Taylor. It's Simon Hooper. Oh, it's even worse. Any team. How can any team defend Arsenal corners? Well, one, you need a competent keeper. I think two, you need to instruct the keeper to punch, not catch. You're not going to catch. You've got to punch. You also need blockers. And that's it, yeah. Blockers. You need to block runs and you need to have a goalkeeper that punches rather than catches. Robert Sanchez has tried to catch on both Arsenal corners so far and he's looked like an absolute liability. Now, I'm sure I'm not the only one that spotted this, and I'm sure Chelsea, with all the money in the world, are not instructing Robert Sanchez to catch balls on corners. Certainly not against Arsenal. Strike over the bar. But it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy to me that they are insisting on trying to catch crosses on corners. Especially against a team that's so effective on corners. Just get a good punch on it. Voz Styler, I can't believe Newcastle didn't score yesterday at St James's. And Jabba says Chelsea are experimenting with shouting at the players in French tonight. R7 says, do you agree with Eddie Howe? Man City is the hardest team in the country to play over 2 legs. Possibly, yeah, possibly. Hey, thank you for the new subscriber. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Prince Rupert, Odegaard never dives. I'll have no slander about my countryman. He plays basketball on a football pitch, though. Legend FK, Arsenal are bidding for streamer turned footballer named Kibriel Tomas. Reece Estevar was about as useful as a wet piece of tissue. At least you can wipe it down, though. If you've got something wet, you can wipe a table down or whatever. Meshak says, Arsenal to win. I think I'm with you there, mate, yeah. Enzo Fernandez does well here. Driving forward. Chelsea are committing bodies forward. They're just not being very brave when they get into positions where they can hurt Arsenal. They're turning back in. They're turning back and going back to the centre-backs. And look at this. The Arsenal press is just too... It's too easy. It's too easy. Chelsea haven't got any... Look at the state of that again. Estevar in now. I think he might be offside. Strike. Too easy. I think he is offside there. It wasn't Estevar. It was that Champong, wasn't it? Get very high up the pitch. What's a Champong doing there? You don't want Arsenal. Why is a Champong there? Surely that's where you want Estevar. Liam says it's like Chelsea are scared to pass from the back. It's weird though, because that is literally Liam Rosenior's whole thing. His whole shtick is, you know, being able to split the centre-backs and push the keeper out and have an extra player in build-up. Legend FK, Chelsea used to be anything but afraid. That was years ago. But I think, isn't that not because of how young their squad has become? I think usually if you lack experience, that can make you a bit timid. That can make you less brave. You can make decisions on the ball, as we're seeing a lot of Chelsea players doing tonight, is they're getting into positions and instead of trying to commit their fullback or beat the man, they're playing safe. They're playing backwards. Look at this. It's always backwards. They're turning round and literally running back to their own goal. I feel like that's because there's a newness to Chelsea. It's the fact that they've got a lot of young players. That's a foul, ref. That's a foul. João Pedro does very well there. All the way back yet again. Good pass. Enzo. This is better from Chelsea. This is much better. Enzo. Oh, pass, João Pedro. Wow, why is no one gambling? Why is no one gambling? Look at him. Oh, João Pedro's literally screaming at his teammates there. You've got to get in. You've got to get in the box. Why are you not gambling there? Oh, no. That's a huge chance. That is a huge, huge chance. Oh. Falkirk 0, Celtic 1. Falkirk 0, Celtic 1. Jabber says, this is not a delectable medley of footballing splendour. Like Wordsworth, mate. Arsenal ball in. Saka can't let it run. All the way over to Ben White. Welsh wing, I feel Arteta has studied Liam's style of play and knows Arsenal can't play out and has signalled to high press. But I don't feel like the high press is working all that well because they're getting at Arsenal, aren't they? It's not like Chelsea aren't getting in and around the Arsenal box. They're getting chances. It's certainly not that they're not getting chances. Arsenal down the left-hand side. Good tackle. Oh, no, he's kept it in. Oh, big chance, Arsenal. Big chance. Great tackle. Corner kick. Well done. Trossard should have scored there. Should have made it 2-0. It should have been finished off, that. Game should have been finished off. He's absolutely got to put this away there. Why is he dillying and dallying? Too easy, that. Cut apart, Chelsea. Welsh Wing says trouble is with Arsenal recently is that they need to get a shot off earlier. Yeah, they're trying to walk it in again. Corner kick to Arsenal. Need we say more? Another corner kick and another... Oh, Robert Sanchez catches it this time, would you believe? Why is he... That is clearly an instruction. That is an instruction. I'm telling you, if the goalkeeper... There's 3 corners now Chelsea have faced, and every single time he's tried to catch, not punch. Every single time. Which is it's baffling to me. Ball over to the right-hand side. Chelsea into the box. Estevao, get at him. Oh yeah. Corner. That'll do you. That'll do you. Come on, Chelsea. Come on, Chelsea. Glover says the first goal shouldn't stand as it was a foul. Officials love Arsenal yet again. I agree. I agree. He was offside. Welsh Wing, Sanchez has your live stream on his phone behind the goal. Kukurea, edge of the box, headed back in. Oi, oi! Free kick. Legend FK says, let's not underestimate Chelsea. They're capable of getting back into this. Yeah, I'm not sure I feel so confident. I wish I shared your optimism, mate. I really do. Sammy Yorongi says, draw. Wait, thank you for the subscribe. Really appreciate that. Spencer... Good to see you, Spencer. Welsh Wing, foul. Apparently there was a foul just inside the box on Gabriel. Jag says, I think the current Chelsea model is not sustainable and it's already proven that you can't have proper team cohesion with 40 people in the dressing room. Yep, there's always going to be resentment. There's not going to be a level of competitiveness. It's just going to be players maybe going through the motions, and also a lot of them on... As we've seen with Chelsea, 7-8 year contracts. So they're not going anywhere anytime soon, are they? A lot of these players who were signed on big money, big long contracts, they'll quite happily sit and take them for as long as they're being paid. Keep showing up to training. Not going to get that sort of money elsewhere. Look at Mudryk. That's a yellow card, ref. Yellow card for Gyökeres, please. We're getting a booking for that, please. He kicks the ball away there. Kick the ball away, Gyökeres. Let's get him booked. Legend FK says Chelsea have spent tons for years, but not many of them have delivered. Well, they've got a very clear model, Chelsea. I'll give them that. Oh, what is that? Oh, there's such a big chance there, Chelsea. Oh, no. Sir Henry, I am called Henry. How are you, sir? Arsenal win. Good to see you, Henry. Lots of good Arsenal fans in the chat tonight, so welcome. Set Piece FC v Investments FC. And Adam says, never forget Chelsea nicked Mudryk from Arteta. Oh. Thing is, I remember Mudryk on his debut for Chelsea at Anfield. I still think there's a player in there. I really do. I don't think he's not a not capable player. They've not signed a total and utter dud. What they've signed is a player who can't play currently and is because of his alleged drug use or substance abuse, whatever. Arsenal over to the left-hand side. Chance. Lays it off. Edge of the box. Odegaard. Crowded out. Miles over the bar. Glover says Mudryk is clear of any Arsenal winger. And Welsh Wing says, remember Pardew signed a 7-year contract to Newcastle and 1 year later went to Palace. Yeah. Legend FK, Chelsea could have done with Havertz at this moment. Well, there you go. Touches, fewest in this match. Victor Gyökeres, yet again. 7 touches in this game, even less than Mark Guiu up the other end of the pitch. It's that sort of thing that can't be allowed to continue from an Arsenal point of view. Prince Rupert, for God's sake, Senegal won again. Oh, I guess we'll see Salah comes back or not now, eh? No, it doesn't make a difference, mate. It doesn't matter at all, because whoever won tonight still would have had to play a third-place playoff. So Egypt have one more game. Senegal have one more game. They play the final on the Sunday. Egypt play against maybe Morocco or whoever doesn't win in the Nigeria-Morocco game on Saturday night in a third-place playoff. So, yeah, there's one game left to play for both teams, irrespective of whether they went out tonight or not. Legend FK, Alan Pardew to manage Man United. Life of Justin, they don't look for him when Gyökeres makes the runs. Reggie says Gyökeres is a Chamakh regen. Marouane Chamakh. He just doesn't get involved in the play at all. And it doesn't even look like he's like Haaland is a little bit like that, isn't he? He doesn't generally get involved in the build-up play. You don't see him an awful lot. But then as soon as the ball's in the box or around the box or sent into the channel, it's like bang, he comes alive. Now, I'm not saying you necessarily need to directly compare Gyökeres to Haaland, because that would be unfair. But you've got to compare him to some sort of a striker, and he just doesn't do anything. He's not a player who links play. He's not a player who gets involved and drops deep. He's not a player who causes problems and gets assists. He's not a problem who is really involved in the game at any point. Prince Rupert says, oh yeah, the bronze final, of course. Esteval screaming at the fourth official there, the linesman, for a corner. He's not happy. Half-time, Pup, Hearts 0, St Mirren 0, and Jabbertwadi says Haaland is all about staying humble, eh? Stay humble, eh? That's the other thing I can't be bothered with Arsenal. If they do win it this year, we'll just see memes for days and months. It'll just be a constant stream of, we did it. We got there. Together. Our way. Like, it's just that everything will feel like a Nike advert. Leaders. We are born. Adam says, Chamakh was a proper striker that had his confidence destroyed by Wenger liking Van Persie more. Arsenal are in here, and it's going to be a Arsenal corner. Legend FK, we'll see memes for days because the World Cup begins shortly after. Oh, thank God. Yeah, maybe that's the only blessing, really, is that if Arsenal do win something this year, which inevitably they will, that the World Cup just kind of detracts from it all. Reggie, think you're being harsh on Gyökeres? To be fair, the way he collects his cheque every week for doing fucking nothing is world class. Yeah, fair play. 70 million quid. Money well spent. But it does just kind of make out, it points out the flaw, doesn't it? Because if Arsenal win the league this season, he gets a winner's medal. And yet there's so many players who haven't. And there's so many players who've never won a league, and you look at him and think, well, Gyökeres is going to get one. And he started most of the season at centre-forward in a title-winning side. And everyone is pretty unanimously agreed that he's garbage. Jake, they will compare Prime Virgil to Gabriel and compare Stevie G to Rice. I mean, they're already doing that now. Hey, Gyökeres off his shoulder and behind. Sarah says, come on, Reggie, Gyökeres isn't the first time he's played in the Prem. He was at Brighton. No wonder Brighton sold him. Legend FK says, Troy Deeney or Gyökeres. If we got the Troy Deeney that Troy Deeney thinks he is, then it's definitely Troy Deeney. Yeah, because Troy Deeney thinks that he was like Real Madrid level at one point. So if we get that Troy Deeney, it's like Lord Bentner. If you get the actual Nicholas Bentner, you've got a problem. If you get the Nicholas Bentner that he thinks he is, then you got an absolute world-class player. Jabbertwadi says to think that Everton were looking at Gyökeres when he was at Coventry. Crazy thing is, you'd have signed Gyökeres and he'd have done this. I don't see him. I mean, yeah. It is a big fall off. It's a big fall off from him. The way that he was playing at Sporting to come to the Prem and just drop off. Right, Declan Rice launches a long throw into the box and Chelsea clear. Too easy, that. Gyökeres never fit the possession football Arteta plays, yet they paid 67 million quid. Strike. Oh, roof of the net from Gabriel Saliba. Sorry, from William Saliba. Gabriel Saliba. From William Saliba. Every striker we sign does this. And Jag says, would you rather have Sesko or Gyökeres? For me, Sesko. Yeah, I think Sesko's a better centre-forward. He's also younger. He's got a higher ceiling. I think Gyökeres might genuinely be the better of the two, though, right at this moment. I don't think Gyökeres is a... For what it's worth, maybe I went overboard before, but I don't think he is a terrible, terrible striker. I just think the system, like exactly what's just been said there, Adam. I just don't think he's a fit for the Arsenal system. I don't think he went if he went anywhere else, like let's say he went somewhere that completely and utterly played a system that was geared around just making the best out of him. I still think in the Premier League he's got a limit of 10 to 15. Like, I think he has got a major limit. Andy Vale, according to The Athletic, Everton are keen on Callum Wilson. I literally said this. I said this when West Ham got their... It was breaking news on the stream. I can't remember if there's anyone else who was in the live when this happened. But when that was announced, we was live. Callum Wilson has had his contract terminated by mutual consent with West Ham. And as soon as that happened, I went, I reckon Everton, look at him, you know. I reckon Everton, have a look at him. That stinks of... That reeks of an Everton signing. David Moyes on a free, 1,000,000%. He'd love that. Hey, and do you know what? He'd be your best centre-forward. He just can't stay fit. He's a good player, Callum Wilson. Just can't stay fit. Welsh Wing says, do you think with Nunes, Amorim and Gyökeres we can now agree the Portuguese is a fraud league? Oh, what are you doing? Oh, my God. Chelsea very nearly conceding a cheap goal. That's a foul, ref. Get him booked. Get him booked, Odegaard. Wait, why is he booking him? Oh, he's booked Estevao. It's Trossard who's been fouled. But, yeah, Estevao did the waving the imaginary card. And he's now got a card for doing that. For doing that at the ref. Legend FK says Everton had some good players, even James Rodriguez. It's a shame that Everton fans never really got to see him. Andy says, I've just seen that now. Yeah, with the Portuguese league, though, there have been some very, very good imports over the years. It's just whether or not that's the case now. A signing with injury problems. Yep, that's Everton. Prince Rupert says, yeah, West Ham and Everton have got one thing in common. We're world class at signing garbage strikers. And Welsh Wing says, I don't get players clapping the ref or waving the card. It's just stupid and pointless. Exactly. No, I agree. I couldn't agree more. Absolutely couldn't agree more. Kukurea has just absolutely scythed down Saka there now as well. Legend FK, who on earth are Balompi? Betis. Real Betis Balompi. Finners Matty, are you doing a halftime quiz? Yes, we are doing a halftime quiz. In fact, let me just... Ball whipped in. Chelsea clear it away. Good defending. Back to Saka on the right-hand side. It's going to be an Arsenal corner again. Here we go. Here we go. Here's jeopardy. Arsenal corner. Corner to Arsenal. Come on, keep them out, Chelsea. Keep them out. Cleared away. Easy peasy. Right, there's 1 minute of added time here at the end of the first half. Ten seconds. And there you go. It is half-time here at Stamford Bridge. Get ready for our half-time quiz. It's coming up in just a second. Half-time, Chelsea 0, Arsenal 1. Bit of a frustrating one, that, to be honest. Bit of a frustrating one. Jabba says we're like the fella that only buys luxury cars with mechanical problems because he can get them on the cheap. And Welshwing, I thought Key was getting his notes there to do a Rafa Facts rant about Arsenal. First off, Mr. Ferguson. Right. So, there's a theme here. You're going to spot it quite quickly, I think. Okay, right, so most of this half has been centred on one particular player. Discussions about Victor Gyökeres. So, with that in mind, I want you to tell me, if you can, I want you to tell me in the chat, get them going, I want you to tell me the top 15 Swedish Premier League goal scorers in Premier League history. Swedish. We're doing Swedes. The top 15 Swedish Premier League goal scorers. Get your answers in the chat right now. Type them in. Jake says, Alexander Isak. Yep, Alexander Isak is top. He's number 1 in the list. Most goals. Legend FK says Henrik Larsson. No, funnily enough, Henrik Larsson is not in the list. But Seb Larsson is, Reggie. Yes, Seb Larsson is 3rd. Seb Larsson, fantastic free kick taker. Kulusevski is 4th, correct. Zlatan Ibrahimovic is 6th. Olsen, the little winger. No, that would be Martin Olsen. Martin Olsen is not in the top 15. However, I'll give you Jonas Olsen, the centre-back for West Brom, had the big sort of long scraggly hair. Yeah, Jonas Olsen is number 11. Olof Mellberg is correct. Adam 464. Olof Mellberg is 12th in the list. Freddie Lundberg, he is second. Correct. Freddie Lundberg is right. So you've currently got Isak, Lundberg, Larsson, Sebastian Larsson, that is. Not the other Larsson, Henrik Larsson. Sebastian Larsson. Kulusevski you've got. You've not got number 5. You've got number 6, which is Zlatan. 7, 8, 9, and 10 you've not got. Jonas Olsson you've got 11. 12 Mellberg, and you've not got 13, 14, or 15. Not Martin Dahlin, no. Gyökeres is correct. Believe it or not, Gyökeres has scored 5 Premier League goals, and those 5 Premier League goals are enough to get him joint 15th. He's got joint 15th with Martin Olsson, Stefan Schwartz, Alexander Kacaniklic, and Victor Gyökeres. There you go. So he is joint 15th. Gyökeres. We'll give him that because I don't think he's going to get much else, but we'll give him it. D says Johan Elmander is correct. Number 5, yeah, Johan Elmander. What a fabulous player. In fact, Johan Elmander might be, fun fact, my favourite Premier League goal of all time. Johan Elmander away at Wolves. If you haven't seen it, go on YouTube. It's absolutely fantastic. R7 says Elanga. Yes, Anthony Elanga is also... He's number 7. Anthony Elanga, number 7. Not Bergvall. Svensson is correct. And Svensson, I'll give you 2 for the price of 1. Because Anders Svensson is number 10 and Martin Svensson is number 9. So 2 Svenssons in there. You've got 3 left to get. Alexanderson, yeah. Alexanderson, who played for Everton for a spell. Number 8. Alexanderson is there. D says Larsson. No, Larsson, Sebastian Larsson was 3rd, but not Henrik Larsson. Not Jesper Blunkvist. No. Not Jesper Blunkvist. The last 2, I'll give you a clue. The last 2, one of them played for Everton and Arsenal. One of them played for Everton and Arsenal. It was kind of early to mid-90s. And another one joined Aston Villa. And he played against England in the 2002 World Cup for Sweden. Gal says, evening key, Ben White ruined my night. Well, he's ruined mine so far, mate. It's not Brolin. It's not Elmander. It's not Lindelof. No. Lindelof must have 6 Prem goals. I would have thought that too, but according to my sources, he doesn't. I was trying to think of Elmander, but kept getting Brett Emerton. It's Limpar. There you go. Anders Limpar. Played for Everton and played for Arsenal as well. Anders Limpar. He was very, very good on Championship Manager, 95, 96. The last one, number 14, he was a centre-forward. He joined Aston Villa. He wasn't there for very long, and he played for Sweden against England in the 2002 World Cup. First name, Marcus. Marcus Allback. Marcus Allback, number 14. He's scored more goals than Victor Gyökeres, and he was very poor in the Premier League. Marcus Allback. So there you go. They are your top 15 Premier League Swedes by number of goals. Alexander Isak was first. Second, Freddie Lundberg. Third, Sebastian Larsson. Fourth, Dejan Kulusevski. Fifth, Johan Elmander. Sixth, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. 7th, Anthony Elanga. 8th, Alexanderson. 9th, Martin Svensson. 10th, Anders Svensson. 11th, Jonas Olsson. That's the centre-back, not Martin Olsson, the left-back. Olof Mellberg, 12th. 13th, Anders Limpar. 14th, Allback. And 15th, joint 15th, Victor Gyökeres. So there you go. There are your top 5. Dalmas Bryant says, where will I live stream this game? You can watch it on Sky Sports, mate, if you've got it. If you're in the UK, you can watch it on Sky Sports. Marcus Marcuson. In fact, I mean, do you know what? Of that list, the top 15... Do you know Victor? Do you know Victor Lindelof has got more assists than he's got Premier League goals. Victor Lindelof has got 6 Premier League assists and 4 goals. And the only player, if we was to switch that to the top 15 Swedish assisters of all time in the Premier League, all of the same players would be in that list in a slightly different order. So it'd be the exact same answers, except Emil Kraft would be 15th. Gyökeres wouldn't be in there, but Emil Kraft would be in there at 15th. And Victor Lindelof would be in there at 9th. Timbo says, that is the shittest first half of football we've played in God knows how long. Pathetic scenes from Chelsea. It was very poor, wasn't it? I thought that was a really poor first half. Arsenal forever, says Marion Shako. And Reggie says, how the hell has he managed that? Who knows? Listen, if you're new around here, can I just say one thing while we're on half-time? If you're new around here, maybe you've come from a Watchalong channel, maybe you've come from a reactions channel and you've landed here and you've gone, I'm going to get this is the guy who he hates Arsenal, this is the Watchalong, the hate-along guy. Listen, if you've landed here, stick around. We watch football every single day on this channel. We're watching Racing Santander against Barcelona tomorrow. Friday, we're going to be doing West Brom against Middlesbrough. Saturday, we've got 3 games back-to-back. First off, the Manchester Derby. First game for Michael Carrick. Man United v Man City. Then Liverpool, Burnley. Then 5:30. Come on, Forest. Forest against Arsenal. On Sunday, we're going to be doing Wolves against Newcastle United. See if Newcastle can bounce back from that League Cup disappointment. See if Wolves can keep up their really good form lately. And then at 4:30, it's Villa against Everton. Massive game for Everton. It feels like the pressure's starting to build on David Moyes a little bit. And then the late game, the final game on Sunday, is going to be the AFCON final. So I'm live for 3 on Saturday, 3 on Sunday. Loads of good footy to watch. I don't expect you'll be in for all of them, but maybe you'll dip in and out for some. Make sure you've given us a like. Make sure you've subscribed if you're new. Reggie says, you get a nice football animation when you smash the like button. You do, yes. And you also get a nice animation when you smash the subscribe button now. If you've got your subscriptions on public. It only comes up if you've got your what you subscribe to as public. Philip Emmanuel says, Arsenal are going to win. Come on, Chelsea, says Sarah. I'm rooting for Chelsea. Come on. Julian Alvarez enthusiast says, Albertetti are beating Real Madrid, Key. How are Real Madrid playing? Real Madrid are playing is it in the Copa del Rey? Big Dunk says, if you're up for biased Liverpool views, this is the channel to watch. Oh, listen to him. Listen to him. Our legend, I've landed here to refuel. Stream is good. The match is not. And Timbo says we made Arsenal's press look like prime Klopp. Gegen pressing. Our build-up play was embarrassing. This is why I was really surprised. I'm glad you're talking about the build-up play because it's really surprising to me just how poor Chelsea have been. It's totally anti what Liam Rosenior does. It's absolutely like antithetical to what he does. Welsh Wing says, another daily question for you, Keith, since you're doing 2 games. Which Premier League player had a clause in his contract that legally banned him from travelling into space? We've done this one before, and I think you might have asked it. And I know where you're asking it from, because we've just mentioned his name. I won't say it, but I know the answer. We've just mentioned his name. Iron says, I think at the second chance we hope for the best for the Blues. Let's hope so. Jenny O'Peter says, Chelsea, why don't you let Arsenal win? And Timbo says, we're missing 3 of our best players for build-up in Colwill, James and Caicedo, but it's still terrible. It's just so different to what I was expecting. Chelsea will kill me one day, says Robert Kirill. And Dan says, sir, are you watching the Nigeria game? Who's the other guy in the studio with Obi Mikel? The other guy in the studio with Obi Mikel. Let's have a look and see who it is. You've piqued my interest now. If I can put it on. The 2 in the studio. Reggie, I told you they wouldn't use Sanchez in build-up against Arsenal. He's not got enough conviction to do it against big teams. No, I know, but I would have expected him to do something different in the build-up. Like Sanchez, and to be fair, like, Mikel Arteta, I think he would have expected, to a degree, that they would use Sanchez. I know Sanchez isn't brilliant with the ball at his feet, but if that's your build-up, that's your system, and all you've got is Robert Sanchez, I feel you've got to use him. Timbo says, take me back to the days when we were destroying Arsenal in Wenger's 1000th game. Is it JJ Kocher? He has done a few of the pundit jobs. Julian, are you live? I am, mate, yeah. I'm live on the other place, yeah. I'm always live on there. Always live on there. Aaron says, where are our legends? Because they must put enough effort to defeat this Arsenal team. David Chanzo, Arsenal to win. The thing is, I guess that's the big question, isn't it, right? Because if you're a manager, this was the big argument when Unai Emery was at Arsenal, wasn't it? Unai Emery tried to get the goalkeepers playing out from the back and it got him in loads of trouble. But the real question is, as a manager, if you're a manager and you've got a bunch of players who can't play your style of football, and your style of football is what you're trying to impose on them, do you impose it on them? Do you try and force them to play your style? Or do you work with what you've got and try and fit a style that suits the players you have? Even if it's not necessarily your style and not necessarily how you want them to play, but you're kind of making lemonade out of lemons. That was the argument that Gary Neville and Jamie Carragher were having. Gary Neville was in the studio and he was going, no, I understand it, I get it. Unai Emery is sticking to his principles. His principles are play out from the back. So whoever his goalkeeper is, they play out from the back. And Jamie Carragher was like, yeah, but you've got Petr Cech in goal. He isn't going to be able to knock it around as smoothly, as quickly as they like. So you're going to have to change it up. And I understood both points, but it's always, that's the bit that people seem to switch. Timbo says, right, time to watch 45 more minutes of dross. Au revoir. Don't say that, mate. Listen, come on, Chelsea, for the second half. Come on, Chelsea. Liam says, Petr Cech plays in the Baller League, doesn't he? I think he does, yeah. Jag says, you have to adapt your style to the players or you'll be sacked before you can teach what you want. I agree. Harry Colasar says, Chelsea like a duller coach. And Reggie says, work with what you've got. You've got to be a pragmatist. Look at where being an idealist gets you company at Burnley and at Spurs. 100%. 100%. Couldn't agree more. That's my thinking as well, but I understand the other side of thinking as well. I get why you have to be very, like, this is my approach. You're either on board with it and you rise to the standards I want, or it'll be immediately obvious that you're not the goalkeeper we need and out you go. Maybe it's that. Maybe it's that type of approach. Right, we're about to kick off for the second half here. I smell a Chelsea comeback. Come on, Chelsea. Do something for us. Anything. NUFC Isaac, KK, I'm back. Was just a bit busy. No worries, mate. No worries. Timbo, love the enthusiasm. Key, we'll win this 3-0 now. At least if I'm positive and you're not, that's not a good sign. You're the Chelsea fan here and I'm a Liverpool fan. Right, we're off. Chelsea get us underway. Come on, the Chelsea Blues. Let's have it. Let's get them back in the game. Let's make a game of this at least. There you go. Clock's back underway. Augustine says, I, Arsenal family receive. I'm from Kenya. Good to see you, Augustine. Welsh, it's time for Chelsea to fluff it at the back again. Here we go. We're off for the second half. Chelsea got the ball on the halfway line. João Pedro driving forward. They've got to do a little bit better at pushing the... They've got to get bodies forward when he's driving at them like that. Arsenal win the game, says Chris. And Jabber says Key was just about to shout, come on, you Blues. And then remembered, I backed out of it. I didn't like it. I didn't like the feeling. I feel dirty even just saying, come on, Chelsea. Can't say, come on, you Blues. Thanks, 3-star. Prince Rupert, wait, when did Kepa end up at Arsenal? He came in... He's not on loan, is he? No, he's not on loan. He was on loan at Bournemouth, and I think his contract is near enough up. NUFC Isaac, so close to 10k subs, 9.91. Am I really? Oh, okay, we're not too far away then. We're getting there. Yeah, if you're new around here, can I just ask you one thing? Make sure you click like, make sure you click subscribe. I am live every single day watching games of football. We're going to be doing Nottingham Forest against Arsenal at the weekend. We're doing Liverpool against Burnley. We're doing Racing Santander against Barcelona in the Copa del Rey tomorrow. Plus the Manchester derby as well. Man United against Man City. That's going to be a really good one on Saturday lunchtime. Hearts 0-0, red card as well. Yeah, Benny Beningame. Ex-Everton, Benny Beningame. Chris Chinyama says, come on, the Arsenal win. Arsenal win 2-0, says Yusuf. Joe Kenya, Arsenal keep the pace. Chelsea must win, says Contra. Yeah, hey, listen, we're all Chelsea, Contra. Whoa, hey, oh, not good from Kepa there. Gabriel and Kepa having a little miscommunication. It's a throw into Chelsea. Robert Creole says, come on, Chelsea, please don't disappoint us. Welsh Wing, Villa Everton Sunday. Yeah, Villa Everton Sunday, as well as Wolves Newcastle, as well as the AFCON final. So 3 Saturday, 3 Sunday. It's going to be very, very busy weekend. Draw says, damn it, X. Let's hope so. Thank you for the subscribe. Really appreciate it. Jake says, who are you supporting on Saturday in the Manchester derby? Personally, I think I know who I'm supporting. I do as well, and it isn't United. Arsenal down the right-hand side. Saka. Poor from Kukureya. Overlap. Ben White. Should be. It is. It's 2-0. Oh, and it's Gyökeres as well. And he doesn't even look at that. He's got the cheek. He's basically on the line when he puts it in. Look at this state. Oh, my God. Like I said, if they only scored goals from open play, Arsenal, if only open play goals counted, they'd be in League Two. This is shocking. And it's Robert Sanchez again. Robert Sanchez. Do you know what this is like? Did you see the goal in the AFCON the other day where Iliman and Dye scored for Senegal? That was exactly the same thing. Ball comes in off the right-hand side, squirms under the keeper, can't keep hold of it, tap in for Gyökeres. Is he offside? You have a check? Hey, there might be a check here. Let's have a little VAR check on this one, sunshine. We're going to have a little check. Oh, that's dreadful. Oh, get rid of this goalkeeper. Get rid of this goalkeeper immediately. Move him on. He's absolutely shocking. Oh, no. Butterfingers. Yeah, Butterfingers. D says, have Newcastle blown it against City? Listen, the final's already decided. The final is already decided. It's City against Arsenal at Wembley now. And we've still got 2 more legs to go. We've still got the second legs in both ties to go. It's done. The ties are done. It's Arsenal City in the final. It's not even close. I thought Chelsea might make at least a game of it. The Swedish Shamak, says Reggie. Yeah, the Swedish Shamak yet again. Chelsea, ball into the box, really poor yet again, straight out of play. Fucking hell. Jim Bob says, if Van Dijk and Co were heading corners in and top of the league, you'd be buzzing, Key. Not really, no. It wouldn't happen at Liverpool this way. Wouldn't happen at Liverpool. Wouldn't happen at United either. Wouldn't happen at big clubs. Wouldn't happen at big clubs. Omar says, Arsenal are already in the final. And Jabba says, hey, I worked hard on that script. Don't give away the ending. R7 was Sanchez at fault for both goals. Yeah. We've been saying it all season. If Chelsea expect to get in the top 4, they aren't going to do so with this goalkeeper. He's an absolute liability. Finners Matty, is there any point watching the second legs? I don't think I'll be. I won't be scheduling the second legs for me. No. Not even going to bother with him. It's going to be an absolute waste of time. Waste of 90 minutes. Shankland's just scored for 10 men Hearts. Maybe the title challenge isn't over. Kepa comes out and he gets flattened there. That's a really bad tackle. He's all right, I think. Is he up? Is he okay? Reggie, love you, Key, but you're raging. I am raging. I'm raging because I thought we'd see at least a decent game, second half. But again, yet again, what the... Oh my God, if he clatters him with that, that is an absolute clear red card from Fofana. He very nearly studs to the face of Kepa. Right, Garnacho's coming on and Badiashile. Badiashile's coming on. Yeah, do you know what? That's a smart idea. Take your centre forward off. Yeah, that sounds like a smart idea. Take your centre forward off and put a centre back on and put Shirley Carter on off EastEnders. Shirley Carter off EastEnders will go on. Zuti says, someone asked you yesterday if these semis should be one leg instead of two. They should be, really, shouldn't they? Isaac says it'll be a Newcastle 3-0 comeback. We will be there. Right, Jokeres is down. Rangers go sign Shankland, please. Right, well, we've got 40 minutes of this guff. Absolute guff from Chelsea. Trossard down the left-hand side. Good ball in. Saka. Honestly, this could be 3 or 4 now. Arsenal genuinely might put 3 or 4 past these. Could easily be 3 or 4. Strike. Sanchez pushes it away. R7, thoughts on Senegal beating Egypt? It was inevitable for me. Yeah, Egypt were really poor. Strike from distance. Robert Sanchez pushes it away. Reggie, give Liam Rosenior a 6-year contract. Galaxy brain. It's crazy, isn't it? It's absolutely baffling. Oh, it's going to be another Arsenal corner. Proper striker's goal, that Reece. Oh, Reece, come on, mate. Don't be winding me up. Don't be winding me up. Proper striker's goal. Fucking hell. Look at Cucurella. Look at Cucurella there. Can't take him seriously. Prince Rupert says, since when did Arsenal fans start singing LA, LA, LA? Cecil Key, you should be happy. Every time Arsenal does well, you get a boost to your sub count. Yeah, funnily enough, mate, I still have to watch the football matches. And I don't enjoy them. I don't enjoy watching Arsenal. Reggie says, we won the league at Anfield. We won it at the Lane, Stamford Bridge, Old Trafford. No one can say the same. We're Mikel Arteta's army. We're Arsenal through and through. I can't believe that I actually read that out and only got to the last sentence before I realised it was a fucking song. Corner for Arsenal. Sanchez. Oh, he punches that one. Oh, he punched that. What a surprise. Punch that one. Corner to Arsenal again. Lovely jubbly. Andy says Rosenior will fall at the Chelsea job. He'll fail at the Chelsea job, sorry. It'd be too big for him. JK says 2 legs are unnecessary. No kidding. Reece, fuck off. In the nicest possible way. Is Shirley Carter not already playing left wing for Arsenal? Well, I thought so. But no, now I know Shirley Carter's come on for Chelsea. Sanchez switched to his punching gloves at half-time. And Server says the Arsenal fans are behaving. Hey, strange things can happen. Samuel says Robert Sanchez a dreadful goalkeeper. Chelsea fans rejected the idea of signing Gianluigi Donnarumma. They were very nearly going to sign Mike Mannion, and wasn't they, from AC Milan? Reese, I'm sat here having a wonderful night, Key. Not sure about you. Chelsea, hit it. Have a goal from there. Far post, chance. Garnacho, must be. Yes! 2-1! Shirley Carter's done it. Shirley Carter from EastEnders off the bench to change the game. Back in Chelsea's favour. Come on, Chelsea. Come on, Chelsea. Let's have it. Let's get this game back on. I knew it wasn't over. I never lost faith. I don't know what anyone's talking about. Come on, Chelsea. Oh, it's absolutely dreadful. Come on. It's hung up to the far post here. Everyone misses it. It falls to Garnacho. He's got all the time in the world. Oh, it's a good finish in the end. But it's 2-1. Come on, Chelsea. Yes. One back for Chelsea Chavs. One back for the Chavs. Jag says, mark it down, Key. Amorim takes the Chelsea job when this manager gets fired. Amorim to Chelsea? Hey, I wouldn't be surprised. There's Liam Rosenior's first goal as Chelsea manager. Time. It's on. It's on. And it's a corner to Arsenal now. Up the other end of the pitch. Reece wasn't watching it anyway. Ah, you're getting nervy now. You're getting nervy. Chelsea going to make it 3-1. 2-1. 2-2. 2-2. It might actually be 3-1 here, knowing Arsenal. Off a set piece. Oh, he's punched it. Ah, nearly 3-1. Odegaard, shocking. Sarah says a draw could happen, or Arsenal are going to pump them. They're going to pump them. Liam says they scored 5 against Charlton, Keith. No, I mean at home. Home goal, sorry. The first goal at Stamford Bridge. First game at Stamford Bridge. First goal at Stamford Bridge under the new manager. Brendan says, good that you didn't write this one off, Key, and get frustrated. Very nearly did, though, didn't I? Just about getting in the zone. Thankfully. They pull me back in. Go on, Chelsea. Oh, go on, line. Yeah, it stayed in. Yes. Go on. Far post. Get it in the box for him. What are you doing? No. Oh, you've got to find him. How have you not found him? Oh, nobody try and tell me this Esteval's some sort of wonder kid. He's absolute dross. Honestly, he's absolute horse piss. Esteval's shocking. I don't care what anyone says. Garnacho in the box. He's changed the game, the lad, since he's come on. Life of Justin says Garnacho would quickly be putting in a transfer request if Amorim joined. Jake, every player that got compared to Yamal has turned into shit. He's been awful. He's been absolutely dreadful, Esteval. And the final ball's just as bad. I was told, Key, I can't wait to see Esteval eat your word. You're going to eat your words with Esteval. Yeah, I'm still waiting. I'm still very hungry for the eating of the words. Garnacho, Cucurella, edge of the box. Arsenal scrappy to get it away now. They're getting a bit desperate now, Arsenal. Last half hour. 3 Star says, and on Saturday, the other twice champions of Europe will give them a game at our place. Yeah, Forest are going to get a result against Arsenal on Saturday, I think. Hit it. Oh, corner will do you. Reece, that's a simple tap-in for Garnacho. That some might say a striker's finish. What do you think, Reece? Some might say a striker's finish, that one. I know your game. Right, here we go. Corner kick to Chelsea. Enzo's going to take it. Headed back out, and it's going to be a free kick, is it? No, Chelsea get it back. Ball in near post. Back to Enzo again for a third time. Garnacho gives it away. That's handball. Free kick to Arsenal. Shocking. Cecil says, why are you cheering Chelsea, Key? You said before they are one of your most hated teams. They are. Absolutely they are. Absolutely they are. Comfortably one of my most hated teams. More hated than Arsenal. Chelsea are probably third on the shit list. Some might say touche. Touche. Yeah, third on the shit list, Chelsea. But they're the underdogs tonight, aren't they, at the end of the day? And I actually quite like Liam Rosenior. Garnacho. That's a free kick. Thank you. Let's have a free kick for that, please, sir. Legend FK says, I've always considered Garnacho a good player. I agree. I think he is. Very good player. Talented player. Just a bit of an attitude. One of them, bit of an ego. You know, almost his ego is beyond his actual ability. His ability's still there, but there's a bit of Bentner about him. Oh, what are you doing, Robert Sanchez? Honestly, he just keeps putting Chelsea in problems, this keeper. Oh, you numpty. How? How are you letting this happen? You've got to be pulling the keeper off here. And I mean that in the most holy, respectful way. You've got to be getting Jorgensen on here. Get a replacement on. He can't be doing any worse than Robert Sanchez. I know you'd cripple his confidence, but at this point, he can't be Chelsea goalkeeper anymore. Chelsea will win with 3 goals, says Royanet. And the ADHD Gamer says, by the way, Real Madrid currently equal 1-1 with Albacete. Poor ball again from Chelsea. Reece says, can't believe Sanchez still in goal for Chelsea. He's shocking. Sarah says, why are Madrid playing? It's the Copa del Rey, Sarah. Yeah, Copa del Rey tonight and tomorrow. So tonight, Real Madrid are playing Albacete. Tomorrow, Barcelona are playing Racing Santander. That's who we're watching on the channel. Welsh Wing says, someone just said Rosenior looks like a Dragon's Den judge. He does a little bit, doesn't he? Can't be doing that to the keeper on live TV. Liam says, sure, Chelsea wanted Meslier at one point. I'll drive him there myself. Meslier to Chelsea. Oh, my God. Sarah, who? Barcelona are playing Santander, Racing Santander, and Real Madrid tonight are playing Albacete. Albacete Balompi. Again, teams from Liga 2. That's not a foul, ref. That's not a foul. Oh, Badia Shields got a booking. Was there a goal in the opening 10 minutes in this one? There wasn't, was there? Was there a goal in the opening 10 minutes? Please tell me there wasn't. Oh, please tell me there wasn't an opening goal in the opening 10 minutes. Oh, you bar steward. So that one's down. That one's down. Bugger. I had Arsenal. I had Chelsea or draw in the opening 10. Scrum Down says you can bank on a Barca win then. Well, yeah, I mean, to be honest, stranger things have happened in the Copa del Rey over the years. It's a tournament that does throw up some shocks, some surprises. Real Madrid 1-1 for most of tonight against Albacete, so it's not a surprise. No worries, sir. No worries at all. It's a free kick to Arsenal, 25 to go. I wonder. Brendan, I don't think Rosenior knows Sanchez well enough yet to be pulling him off, maybe in a few weeks. Right, free kick. Certainly suits a left footer, so I would imagine maybe Odegaard standing over this is it's better suited to him than it is to Rice. Rice certainly looks like he fancies it. It might even get laid off. I wouldn't know it is Odegaard. It's definitely Odegaard here. Odegaard. Oh, Rice, miles over the bar. Shocking. Inter Milan 1, Lecce 0. Poor that from Rice. Welsh Ring says, do you think Klopp will go to Real in the summer? Not for me. No, I think Klopp's retired. I don't think we see him again in football in a meaningful way. I think he's a director of football now. I think he's retired. I think he's out the game. He said he was tired 2 years ago, and I don't think he would come back for the most stressful job in football, where no manager really has lasted all that long. It would be like one big hurrah, one big payday, and I think it would tarnish his reputation, if anything. So I don't think he does, no. I don't think he does. I don't think he sees a meaningful opportunity at Real Madrid. The Legend FK says, how did they not win the Champions League if unbeaten? Legend FK says, Chelsea would still love to have Courtois there. Yeah. Liam says, if you go to Real, you have to win the league, and that's not a guarantee with him. Oh, no, I think he'd do well. Don't get me wrong, I think he would do well at Real Madrid, but I just don't think he wants the stress and the hassle of it. Hearts 2, St Mirren 0. Good result, that for Hearts. Adam says, who's singing Are You Tottenham in Disguise? Is it the Arsenal fans or the Chelsea fans? And Liam says, no, I meant if he doesn't win it straight away, that'll tarnish his reputation. He doesn't want that. I just, if he doesn't go in and win it immediately in his first year, I think Real Madrid would probably sack him. And that's, again, it's just another... Yeah, I just feel like he'd be better off sat on a beach. He doesn't... I think he wants a project. If he was ever going to come out of football, it would be for something that was really meaningful. And I can only really see the German job being that for him. The German national team. But again, I could be wrong. Could be wrong. I have been wrong before. Brendan says, I think if you'd only see Klopp in club football again as an interim at Liverpool, Dortmund or Mainz. Yeah, me too. Yeah, that's my thought process as well, is that you're only going to see him return to the clubs that he's already got great relationships with the fans and all that sort of thing. Right, Jorrel Hato about to come on for Chelsea. Last 20 minutes, just to freshen things up. Why is Robert Sanchez not coming out and claiming that? Why was he stuck on his line? Adam, he can just keep doing the Travagos. Well, yeah. And the Erdinger ads as well. Ryan, Arsenal have been very good, I think. I mean, they've not been bad. They've been okay. But they've conceded... Chelsea have conceded off 2 huge errors, let's be honest. The only goal that's been scored tonight... In a way where it's not come from a direct error, is Chelsea. Arsenal have scored from 2 errors. Legend FK says, opinion of Dean Heisinke, like him a lot, fabulous centre-back, needs the right system, needs the right partner, but will be a fabulous centre-back, one of the best in the world in years to come. Marino in, Gyökeres, Arsenal should be, it is, it's 3. Oh, they've walked that one in. Who is it? Zubamendi as well. Can't rely on Chelsea for anything, can you? Let's be honest, can't rely on them. Garbage. Absolutely garbage. They ain't finishing the top 4. Look at the state of them. They ain't finishing the top 4, not even the top 5. And again, this puts that little bit of gloss on that Arsenal always do. They don't play well all game, but they get a little... That's the only goal they've scored. Like I said, the only goal they've scored all game that hasn't come directly from an error. The only goal they've scored. Should be 1-1 this by rights. Fucking Chelsea. Honestly, you can't... Legend FK, Chelsea don't scare anyone anymore. No, they do not. Gyökeres assist. I know, yeah. Gyökeres. That's all people will talk about. Hey, didn't Gyökeres do well tonight? Didn't Gyökeres do really well tonight? Got an assist, got a goal. Fucking hell. They'll get a fourth here, Arsenal. I'm telling you, they get a fourth. They'll kill this game off. I hope they do. Kill it off so we don't have to watch the bloody second leg. Go and get a fourth, Arsenal. Big club Chelsea apparently, says Reese. They're just absolutely garbage. Just absolute garbage. Cecil, how's that for open play key? It's the first one. It's the first one. It should be 1-1, shouldn't it, really? 1-1 on open play goals, not from an error. Chelsea, far post, Kukurea, can you get anything? That's a finish, that, from Zubi. Yeah, it's top quality, that, isn't it? Top quality finish, that. Chelsea equals Liverpool in disguise. Hey, you couldn't score past Liverpool. You've not scored past Liverpool all season, son. You've played 3 hours of football against Liverpool, couldn't score past us. Here's Esteval. Strike. He is awful. I don't care what anyone says. I'll say it till I'll die on that hill. He's awful. He's absolutely garbage. Yeah, Gyökeres. How good's that, Gyökeres? Assist and open play. Absolutely unbelievable. Assist and a goal. Top quality, Gyökeres. Unbelievable tonight. Man of the match for me. Fucking Esteval again. That's a foul, ref. Come on. Right, Neto's down having a whinge. Is Jorrel Hato. Yeah, this is what you do. This is what you do when you're 3-1 down. Get a defender on. Get a defender on now, I think. Smart move this from Liam Rosenior. Just as you're struggling, last 15, 20 minutes, 2 goals down. Let's get a defender on. Smart move. Who's he bringing him on for? Another centre-back. Yeah, change your centre-back. I think this is what's going to unlock it for Chelsea here. Change your centre-backs. 75th minute, 2 goals down. Change your centre-backs. This works every time. Reese wouldn't mind a cheeky Noni or Havertz goal, to be honest. Now they're singing Wembley, Wembley. Well, they've been Wembley before. They haven't won much there. Come on, City. Come on, City. That's all we can say. Adam says, imagine the reception Martinelli will get if Liverpool draw Arsenal in the FA Cup at Anfield. Then again here, Chelsea. Sit Arsenal. Keep them out. Strike. Must be. 4. 4 nearly. Oh, Marino. Do you know what? And if it had fell to anyone else, I'd have said they're not going to finish this. But Marino, he's probably the best finisher Arsenal have got. Should score this. Really should score that. Life of Justin, screw City. No. Come on, City. Good uns. Declan Rice corner kick. Reese. It's still January. Still January. That tally increases as the year gets on. And remember, I only need 3 or 4. I only need 3 or 4. 3 or 4 successful ones. That's all I need. I got them last year, didn't I? Got them last year. I'll get them this year. That's the thing. You need another 20 of these unsuccessful hate watches. I only need 3 or 4 winners. Reggie says Arsenal have a great record at Wembley, to be fair. It's the European finals we can't do. I'll be back to my normal self tomorrow, kid. Life of Justin, I'm a United fan. Arsenal is lesser of the 2 evils. Yeah, see, I'm the opposite way. I'm a Liverpool fan. City's lesser of the 2 evils. Tom says if Arsenal won the quad, we'd never hear the end of it. Good news is they're not going to. That's a yellow card. Come on, ref. Let's get him sent off. Are Chelsea going to show any sort of ambition in the last few minutes here or what? The ADHD gamer says it's still all tied up in the AFCON as well. Oh, that's a foul, ref. That's a foul. Strike from distance from Arsenal. It's out for the throw-in on the far side, is it? No, Esteval picks it up. Reece says, genuinely, I think Chelsea only have 2 world-class players. 2? 2 world-class players. Who's the other one? There's only one. He's not playing tonight. Who's the other one? Who's the other world-class player for Chelsea? Honestly, Caicedo, that's it. I don't think Cucurella is world class. I don't think Enzo's world class. Who else are you saying? Who else is world class for Chelsea? Cole Palmer and Cole Palmer maybe. Yeah, okay, fair enough. I forget Cole Palmer because he barely kicked a ball all season. Yeah, Cole Palmer's world class. Fair enough. Yeah, bring on Mikel now, and who's this other one? Bring it on. It's another sub for Chelsea. Mikel and Tosin, is it? Oh, Tosin. Mikel and Tosin. Again, another centre-back here. Make another centre-back change. That'll make all the difference here. It's not even Tyreek George. I would have imagined it's Tyreek George coming on. But no. On a Permo, sorry about that, given a responsibility and I was lacking. I was going to say, yeah. I'll make me a mod. I'll be here all night. What happened to that? It's a good job I'm not pulling the rug. KFC Cologne 1, Bayern 3. And Tom says, controversial opinion. I don't think Arsenal have any world-class players. I disagree with that. No, I think Rice is definitely a world-class player. I think Saliba's world-class. And I think Timber is world-class. After that, questionable. But those 3 definitely. Yeah, those 3 definitely. Jabber says, Rosenior subs, that sounds like Daesh in disguise. Actually, I don't think Saka is. Adam thinks Gabriel is better than Saliba. Arsenal fans can't seem to agree on which is the better of the 2. I think Saliba's better than Gabriel, personally. I think Gabriel's just a very good defender. And there's a few of them about. But I think Saliba makes him look a lot better than he is, and the system makes him look a lot better than he is. On a Permo, I had to walk a good while. Wasn't meant to be going anywhere, but I wasn't getting my shit dropped off and couldn't go without. Won't happen again. Yeah, see that it doesn't. Tom, I disagree. I don't think any of those players are world class. Very good players. Depends on your definition of world class. We've talked about this before, to be honest, Tom. I appreciate your input and your opinion, and I'd be interested to hear what your definition of world-class is. We always seem to have that disagreement on this channel. What exactly is a world-class player? For me, mine's very consistent. For me, it's kind of top 5. Top 5 in their position in world football. If you're in that, in my book, then you're world-class. If you're maybe top 10, then you're just very good. But if you're top 5, I'd give it you. So for me, Saliba's top 5 centre-backs in the world. Rice, top 5 centre-mids. Timber, top 5 right-backs. Jag says Saliba's much better passer and on the ball than Gabriel. Gabriel is just better in the air and not by much. Server says looks like Nigeria might be going to pens. Nigeria, Morocco to pens possibly. Take that. Reese says Rice definitely walks into any team and starts. I would agree with that. Yeah, I'd agree with that. Tom says world class for me means they walk into any team in the world and start. But then that only means that there are 11 world class players. By that logic, there's only 11 world class players. Do you think that's the case? There's only 11 world class players. That's a really small list for me. By that definition, you know, Haaland's world class, but Harry Kane isn't. Do you know what I mean? That's mental, isn't it? Whichever way you want to dress it up, that is mental. It's 3-2! Yes! It might not be game over yet. Yes! Garnacho again. It's Shirley Carter FC. Chelsea 2, Arsenal 3. It's game on. It's coming back in. Arsenal, they concede. We've been building Arsenal up too much and saying, tighter than a submarine's door, this defence. They're absolutely fantastic. No chance. They concede chances, these. They concede chances. They concede goals. Garnacho scored 2 tap-ins tonight. Look at the state of this. Terrible from the keeper, Garnacho. Absolutely brilliant finish. 3-2. Come on, there's a chance for 3-3. Let's get an equaliser. Let's get an equaliser. Brilliant stuff. Yes, come on, Chelsea. 3-2. The Legend FK says this Borefest has somehow turned into a match. Cecil says world class equals top 5 in your position. That's my opinion too, Cecil. Yeah, that is my opinion too. Right, how is this a foul? What are we giving a foul for here? What are we giving a foul for? It's never a foul. It's not a foul. Goal, thank you. Goal. Goal. Real Madrid are now losing 2-1 to Albacete tonight. Oh my God. Albacete, that is absolutely outrageous. Phew. Three stars says we could have another 15 minutes in this yet with added time. Wouldn't be a surprise, would it? And here's me digging out Liam Rosenior for his changes. He's brought on 2 centre-backs and they turned it round potentially. There's still a game on here. David Raya saves that. David Raya, to be honest, he was nowhere near it, Kepa, but they're in again. Go on. Go on. Estevao. Go on, lad. Get at him. Oh, good save, Kepa. Corner kick. Is it a corner kick? Offside. Fucking hell. Come on. ADHD Gamer says the AFCON is still equal, so it's likely going the distance, that one. If you haven't yet, listen. If you haven't yet, do 2 things for me. Click the like button on this live. And the second thing I want you to do is if you've not already, you like these watch-alongs, make sure you click subscribe, follow. I am live every single day. We've got a live tomorrow. Real Madrid have been beaten tonight, or it looks like they're about to be beaten in the Copa del Rey against Albacete. Barcelona are playing in the Copa del Rey tomorrow against Santander. Racing Santander, Barcelona. Barca away at Santander. So that one's going to be a really interesting one. Friday night, we're doing the Championship. West Brom against Middlesbrough. Can Middlesbrough get their playoff promotion chances back on track? They've been a bit all over the place recently. But could Borough get back on track on Friday night? And then on Saturday, 3 games on Saturday. First up, the Manchester derby, Man United v Man City. In between the two, Man United, Man City, then Liverpool, Burnley, Then it's Nottingham Forest Arsenal on Saturday night. Sunday, we're doing Wolves Newcastle, Aston Villa Everton, then the AFCON final, which looks to now, it might be Senegal against maybe Nigeria, maybe Morocco, who knows. Legend FK, Real Madridistas have no toys, like they'll throw the pram itself. On a Permo, Madrid deserve everything they get after the way they've treated Xabi. Corner to Chelsea. Corner to Chelsea. It's coming. Whoa. Sir, where has that Middlesbrough fan gone? I thought didn't you block him? Didn't you block him? Kevin Opani, hello guys. Oh, free kick to Arsenal. Of course it is, yeah, of course it is. Of course it's a free kick to Arsenal. No surprise there. On a Permo, what's the Morocco score? It is 0-0 in the Morocco game currently. Yeah, that one looks like it's going to pens. Well, extra time, then penalties. Legend FK, Real Madrid. Server, no one muted him. Oh, well, he might come back in. He might come back in a few days then. If you only muted him, then yeah, he'll be back in. I assume so. He likes a whinge. On a Permo, nice. We might get another half an hour of football. Well, possibly, yeah. Yeah. Looks like it. Jake, Real Madrid is an ego team, if you know what I mean. Andy says Fenerbahce striker En-Nesyri. Everton also looking at him. Yeah, En-Nesyri I think will be a really, really top target, top signing for Everton if he can pull it off. Scored everywhere he's gone. He's got a decent track record of scoring at Fenerbahce, at Sevilla. He's done it pretty much everywhere he's been. Adam says Nigeria, by far the better side quality-wise in this AFCON semi-final. It's a free kick to Arsenal just outside the box. That wasn't even a Chelsea. That wasn't even a foul, that. It wasn't even a foul. Well, Schwing, what's the point in Neto doing that to the ref? What a prat. How many minutes of added on time are we going to get here? This is the question. 5 added minutes at the end of the second half here. Oh, come on, Chelsea. Come on, pinch a third. Pinch a third. Keep them out. Zubamendi over the ball. Looks a bit too far out this. Looks like he's going to float it in. Oh, he's played out wide to Saka. Laid back. Ball into the box. Sanchez claims. Nice and easy. That's a terrible ball from Sanchez. Esteval's nowhere near that. Kepa pumps it up the pitch. Well done. Really well done that from Badiashile. Oh, wait, oh, ref, are we going to give that a what? On a Permo, how have Chelsea played? Honestly, it's not a 3-2 game, this, to me. It's not a 3-2 game. I mean, it feels like it's being, like, dead excited. It's really not. It's actually been pretty dour. The first goal probably should have been ruled out. The second goal was a tap-in. It was another mistake from Robert Sanchez. The third goal was a good one from Arsenal. And the 2 Chelsea goals have been fair. But it's been a bit of a poor... I feel like it's been a poor game dominated by errors and set pieces. That's it. It's been a very poor game dominated by errors and set pieces. That's it. It's not been particularly a good spectacle to watch. Here's Neto driving forward. Neto pulls it back. Poor pass. Garnacho can't get to it. Got to get a touch on this, Chelsea. Got to press better. Last 3 minutes. They've got to pinch one here. If they've got any chance of going through, they've got to be going to the Emirates with at least a draw. They can't be going there expecting to win. Jabber Twadi says, if you had your choice of Moyes or Dyche, who would you rather play for? Moyes, every day of the week. Every single day of the week. Real 2-2 against Albacete in the Copa del Rey. That one's going to go the distance, I think. Gremlin says, oh, come on, dude. The first goal was good. Why is it always not a goal for you when Arsenal plays? No, the first goal was a flap from Sanchez, mate. The second goal was a flap from Sanchez. Both goals were errors. It's full stop. That's it. And it should have been ruled out anyway. It's exactly the same as the Haaland one last night. Exactly the same as the Haaland one. He stood in front of the defender who could clear it away. But even if you're not going to give that, even if you say, well, it's not a great goal, let's be honest, it's just a corner. It's the same Arsenal goal they scored every week. It's a corner routine. Keeper flaps at it. Extra time in the AFCON game. Adam says, will you watch the second leg now that it's 2-3, unlike the Newcastle game? Oh, it's a penalty. It's a penalty. Close, it's a penalty. Offside, way! Unlucky, way! Cleared offside. Thank God for that. Gremlin, how is it not a goal when Sanchez made a goal? I'm not saying it's not a goal. It is a goal. Of course it's a goal. I'm saying it shouldn't be a goal because Sanchez has flapped at it. Flappy Sanchez, Flappy Bird in goal. Sam, close to 10k subs. Oh, cheers, mate. Thank you. I've not seen. I've no idea what we're on. Gremlin, dude, set piece part of the game. It's a part of the game. It shouldn't be the game. And I think that's what Arsenal veer into. It's the game for Arsenal. Lisha, who did Liverpool get knocked out by in the League Cup? Palace, Crystal Palace at Anfield. Played the kids, got beat 3-0. And our brand new signing, centre-back, 30 million quid, did his ACL on his debut. Jabberkey just subconsciously prefers blue over red. Also, a 40 away. Oh, 9.84. Okay, so maybe only like 16 away. Might get it done tomorrow in the Barca Racing Santander game, maybe. We'll see. We're averaging about 130 to 150 new subs per live. Sometimes 200, sometimes the Real Madrid game the other night, the Real Madrid-Barcelona game the other night, we got 700 subs. 700 new subscribers in that game. That's a yellow card, Timber. Maybe even a red. Naughty tackle, that. Mark Morse, I love Liverpool. Love it, Mark. Come on, last chance for Chelsea. Last chance. Pump it into the box. Big, long launch into the box. Let's see. Let's see if we can get it done. Come on, Chelsea. Robert Sanchez. Pump it in. Little knockdown. Garnacho hat-trick. It's coming. Play by play. I've called it. Garnacho hat-trick. Long pump into the box. Bit of a knockdown. Garnacho smashes it 3-3. Job done. Here we go. Ball pumped in. It's not going to go to Garnacho. He's nowhere near it. Oh, it's full time. This referee, he was desperate. He was absolutely desperate for it. He was desperate. Garbage. Absolutely garbage. Well, should we put the AFCON on? Is it extra time? Should we put the AFCON on? Reel it back down. 3-2. Oh, my God. 3-2. 3-2. Real Madrid losing in the Copa del Rey. We're going to be doing the Copa del Rey tomorrow. That's going to be absolutely incredible, that one. Barcelona, Racing Santander, especially after Real Madrid, if they go out tonight. Reese, lovely day at the office. Arsenal win again, says Jake. R7 says, need Emmerdale star in the Prem. Now we've got Gail Platt, Anthony Gordon, Shirley Carter, Garnacho. Legend FK says, this isn't about Liverpool. This is about if Chelsea can get back in this. I don't think they can. No, I don't think they can. Second leg's maybe a little bit more interesting. 3-star, I'd agree with that, but I'm not sure. I look at that second leg and think, yeah, I'm not sure that's an Arsenal. They're not conceding that now. Bellingham, Vinny, Mbappe, Trent, Tyson, Rudiger, the list goes on. Just how many ego players Real Madrid have. Right, well, it's extra time about to kick off here. We're going to watch the last little bit of the AFCON extra time semi-final. Adam said ref played an extra minute key. Oh, did he? Oh, lovely. Lovely. Well, listen, if you fancy watching along the final 30 minutes of the AFCON, stick with us. If you're going and you're leaving us for the night, that's absolutely fine. Give us a like, leave us a like and leave us a subscribe. I'm live every single day. And we'll be doing the AFCON final, whoever it is. Oh my God, look at that. Voice of Hassan Kashloul. Are you seeing this? Hassan Kashloul, do you remember him? There's a Premier League name we've not heard for a while. Hassan Kashloul, he was fantastic for Southampton. An absolute legend in the Premier League. Hassan Kashloul, I've not heard that name for ages, and he was doing the punditry tonight. Adam says, ref played an extra minute key. Sam, not seen Shell for a bit, hope she's okay. We were talking about this earlier, yeah, really do hope Shell's okay. She has done this before though, mate, just so, I don't want to say she will be fine. I'm hoping she will be, of course, but she has done this before because of the nature of the condition. Like, you do sometimes, you have a bit of a wobble, you go away and you can't really do anything for a few days. So it might just be that she's had a rough time and health-wise and she'll be back on. I hope so anyway. Wally says, how was that not a pen? Shocking refereeing. He was offside. He was offside. It was miles off. Full time, Real Madrid have lost. Real Madrid have lost in the Copa del Rey. That really does open things up for Barcelona. To be honest, the Copa del Rey is a bit of an open one now. So a few teams could have a go at it. If Albacete are knocking Real Madrid out, it's not a great start to life for Alvaro Arbeloa at Real Madrid. Was it even a weakened team? Was it a weakened Real Madrid side or anything? What's the side that they put out? Let's have a look at the Real Madrid side that they put out tonight in the Copa del Rey. Albacete 3, Real Madrid 2. It was Lunin in goal, Garcia, Hyson, Asensio, Jimenez, Arda Güler, Sancho, Valverde midfield, and then it was Mastantuono, Garcia and Vinicius front three. And they brought on, throughout the night, Alaba, Camavinga, Carvajal, Palacios and Moran. Yeah, loads of players left out. Mbappe was rested, Bellingham rested, Courtois rested, loads of players, Rodrigo rested, Tchouaméni rested, loads of players rested tonight for Real Madrid, and it's absolutely backfired. It has absolutely backfired. Real Madrid out of the Copa del Rey at the quarter-final stage, and we've still got tomorrow. We've still got Barcelona against Racing Santander, as well as... here we go, where's the semis? Yeah, Burgos. Burgos play Valencia. Burgos play Valencia tomorrow. Real Sociedad beat Osasuna. Alaves beat Vallecano. Albacete beat Real Madrid. Albacete, mate, just for you, someone was asking word on Albacete. Albacete are currently 17th in La Liga 2. 17th in La Liga 2. So yeah, it's like It's like Arsenal. Well, not even Arsenal. It's like City. It's like City getting beat away at Oxford United. That's basically where it is. Or Oxford, maybe Portsmouth. City getting beat away at Portsmouth. But Racing Santander, listen, this is why it's interesting. Santander are top of La Liga 2. They are going to come up to La Liga next year, absolutely certain of it. They're flying in La Liga 2 and doing really, really well. They've not been beaten in... Actually, they lost to Zaragoza the other day, but before that, they hadn't been beaten in about 4 months or something stupid like that. The ADHD Gamer says, this feels like a classic case of, oh well, no win. We'll win, no need to have our best players only to lose because they got surprised. That's it. Yeah, absolutely. Egyptomicus says, Key, what do you think of Gyökeres? What do I think of Gyökeres? World class. Absolute world class. Unbelievable finish today and an absolute world class assist as well. Absolute world class assist. The season of shocks. Madrid still shouldn't be losing that. No, they shouldn't be losing it. Not with the side that they put out as well. It's not even like a poor Real Madrid side that they've put out tonight. But yeah, that's a big shock in the Copa del Rey. And like I said, we're doing the Copa del Rey game tomorrow. Barcelona-Santander. That one's going to be potentially another shock. Because Barca are going to rotate. Maybe Barcelona actually, do they learn their lesson from Real Madrid tonight? It might well be. Barcelona look at it and go... Maybe we don't want to switch it up too much. Morocco, chance. Wally says, Key, switch on to Morocco. I am, mate. I'm watching Morocco-Nigeria now. I'm watching Morocco-Nigeria. Glover93 says, not a single Arsenal goal should stand tonight. It's disgusting refereeing. I wouldn't go that far. I think the third Arsenal goal was very good. And to be honest, the 2 goals were more just goalkeeper errors. They were direct errors from Sanchez. The first 2 for Arsenal. Reggie, is it strange to say I'd rather see City in the final than Newcastle? No, but I'm guessing it's your line of thinking that you'd rather... Well, I don't know. I guess for City, are you hoping that they'd maybe rotate? What's your line of thinking with it? Why would you want City in the final? Prince Rupert, what time are you on, Key? Probably a minute ahead of me as per. I am on 95, 42, 43, 44, 45... So yeah, I'm 5 minutes 45 in the Nigeria-Morocco game. Legend FK says the only thing Real should have rotated was their phone screen. Glover93, both fouls on Sanchez. The second one wasn't a foul on Sanchez, mate. It was just awful goalkeeping. First one, maybe at a push, was a foul on Sanchez, but he was just garbage. Sanchez is awful. He's a terrible goalkeeper. Absolutely awful goalkeeper. Right. Corner ball for Nigeria. Osimhen's lining up to run forward from the edge of the box, I think. He's getting shielded. Lookman's going to put it in. Reggie, my thinking is it would be a much bigger game for Newcastle. They're dying for silverware and Arsenal have a worse record against them anyway. MS, cheers for the follow. Thank you. Jake says, to be fair, a lot of big teams are being awful. Here's Nigeria in the box. That's going to be a goal kick. Mazraoui screaming about being hung on to there. Bella Body. Who's his win today? Well, it could be Nigeria, could be Morocco. I think we are going to go to penalties. Based off what I've seen so far, it's not been a particularly good game. There's not been a huge amount of chances for either team from what people have been telling me. And actually, it seems almost certain like it's going to go to penalties. So we've got maybe another 20-25 minutes until a penalty shootout. Liam, he was getting tugged there, to be fair, Key. Morocco now down the left-hand side. R7 says, who would you like to see win the AFCON, Key? Who would I like to see win it? I mean, I would have liked to see Egypt win it, but I always thought it would be Senegal. I just think Senegal back to front have got the best side. But, yeah, I think Nigeria would be a good one, though. Quite like Nigeria. Yeah, I always liked watching Nigeria growing up. I always liked the Finidi George and Sunday Alisa and Victor Ikpeba. Some fantastic players for Nigeria. Taribo West. Some fantastic Nigerian players when I was growing up. Nigeria needed Iheanacho today. And R7. Arsenal. Good win for Arsenal today. Still a game to play, though. Yeah, listen, you still got a game to play, but I don't see Chelsea getting back into that one. Same as the City game, if we're being dead honest. Finnis says, I don't know if I should watch Como v Milan or Barcelona tomorrow. That was the decision I had, mate. That was exactly my thinking as well. I wasn't sure whether to watch Como AC Milan. AC Milan, they're not a million miles away from the top of Serie A. Como doing really well at the edge of the Champions League places under Cesc Fabregas. Como would have been a really, really good side to watch at home, I think, against AC Milan. Always like watching Nico Paz. But I just think Barcelona, Racing Santander, there's a bit of jeopardy in that one now. We've seen tonight that Real Madrid have crashed out of the Copa del Rey to Albacete. And if they can go out to Albacete, I guarantee you that Barcelona can. I absolutely guarantee you that Barcelona can go out against them tomorrow. R7, we need to start Wisser and Nick Voltemade up front in a 4-2-4 with Barnes and Ilanga beside them. You'll get smashed. Liam says, what are Nigeria's nickname? Can't think now. It's the Super Eagles. Taribo West, champ manager. Derby County. Derby County. Oh. En-Nesyri about to come on. Everton's potentially a new signing for Everton. En-Nesyri about to come on. Jabba says, and Ghana can bring us a trophy. Yeah, En-Nesyri coming on for, is it Brahim Diaz? Who's coming off? Who's coming off here? Oh no, he's not coming off. It was Brahim Diaz, but they told him to stay on the pitch for a minute. They're now starting to think about penalties, aren't they? You can tell. Finners Matty, PSG yesterday now. Real Madrid today. We might get someone new winning these competitions this season. Yeah, like Arsenal. Little sides. Give the little sides a go. Arsenal might win it this year, maybe. Hey, if Albacete can beat Real Madrid and Paris FC can beat PSG, maybe there's hope for little old Arsenal. Nigeria. Ball into the box. Terrible. That's absolutely shocking, that. That is disgusting. On a permo, he's a free transfer in 0001, I think. I think it is 0102. I think you're right. I'm sure it's 0102 and he's in he's at Inter, wasn't he? Jake, score prediction for the Manchester derby. Manchester United 0, Manchester City 4. I think they wipe the floor with them and I'm going to love it. I'm going to love every single second. Adam says, bringing your disappointment with Chelsea to this game. Oh, I know, I am disappointed. I thought Chelsea would do better than they did. Oh, 5-1 City, Haaland, 4 goals. They're going to smash United on Saturday lunchtime. Terrible ball, that. Finners Matty, maybe I'll watch Como and then watch you at the same time. Yeah, why not? I'll keep you updated on the Barca Racing Santander game. We've got a new sponsor tomorrow as well, by the way. New sponsor on the channel. for the rest of January. New sponsor. So, yeah, that's good fun. Jake says that we smash Burnley and Chelsea, lose against Brentford and Arsenal, that would be perfect weekend. ADHD Gamer says, thing is, while this is likely we'll go to pens, there could be a goal out of nowhere to win it. A little bit like the Algeria game wasn't it, this? It feels like deadlock, Algeria, Congo. You know, there wasn't really an awful lot going on, and then all of a sudden, goal out of nowhere, and that changes everything. Osimhen, Nigeria, got to lay it off. Morocco, great play that. Absolutely unbelievable strength that. It's going to be a corner kick to Nigeria. Did very well there. Jabba, is your new sponsor Lego? Not quite, no. Not quite. Andy says Manchester Derby. I don't think United lose that game. I have a feeling they'll get something, a draw or a win. They've got Arsenal the game after it, so it's typical United, isn't it? Typical United that they end up with probably a point off City and then they lose. They get the bellies tickled off Arsenal. Roll over and get the bellies tickled. Adam says Nigeria can't make the host look so bad, so taking it to the brink. And Paul says, come on the wire. Come on the wire. No chance. Saints all the way. Liam says, new sponsor, is it bottled Evian for Arsenal? Stanley Cups. Jake, got to go now. See you tomorrow. Take it easy, Jake. Have a good night, mate. See you soon. That was 15 left. On a Permo says, as long as the ads aren't as shit as the rest is football. Premier League Dad is sponsored by Huel. When I need my daily fix, when I need my protein and my energy, I choose Huel Vanilla. It's always dead wooden when Gary does that, innit, on the overlap. When I'm desperate for a fix on the road, I don't want to eat motorway sandwiches and fast food. I always turn to Huel. Huel always sustains me, giving me protein and nutrition, and all for just $3.99 a bottle. Yes, $3.99 a bottle. It's just all the same wooden, dead wooden. Baz, Key, okay? How's it going, Baz? We're just watching Everton's new signing, Youssef En-Nesyri, in the Morocco game. We've finished the Chelsea-Arsenal game. We're now waiting to see whether or not Nigeria or Morocco go through on penalties. Arse Ronald. That's a very unfortunate username, mate. Are you going to cry when Arsenal win a trophy? I'll probably cry before they win a trophy. Yeah. Good news is I've not had to do it for 20 odd years. Adam says, I knew from the last 16 that Nigeria-Senegal final was certainty. And Liam says, I reckon we beat Fulham, or reckon Leeds beat Fulham at Ellen Road Saturday. I honestly, no, I think Harry Wilson's on fire at the minute. He's on fire. L. Edwards says it should have been a free kick near the end for Chelsea. Thing is, listen, they won. They won fair and square, Arsenal. Just very fortunate. Baz says, caught up the Moroccan toffees. And Honor Permo says, Gary Neville has these neck twitches when he's reading off a teleprompter. Well, he's making a lot of money. Fair play to him. Fair play to him. Wouldn't mind be a pound behind him in the bank. Right, 15 to go in this one, and then a penalty shootout. Assuming we don't get any goals in the next 15, penny shootout to see who plays Senegal in the final. Liam says golden goal should come back, be there for ages though. And Honor Permo says Gary Neville has these... Oh, he's done that one, sorry. Yeah, he nods every sentence, beginning or end. I don't mind Gary myself, he's just not made for teleprompters. I don't think he's necessarily a presenter, is he? I mean, he's grown into that role, hasn't he? But obviously he's a footballer that's kind of been foisted upon him. And you can tell it's not necessarily a natural thing for him to be in front of the camera. But I think he does quite well. I think he does quite well. And he's certainly, business-wise, he's certainly got his head screwed on. I think that's just him being regimented, you know. Dan, do you ever do prediction videos, Keith? Do you know what, mate? I did used to. But I am so bad at editing. I am so bad at editing. I really am. I'm absolutely terrible at it. And I want to try and get the channel to a point where it's making money. That'd be a start. And then I can maybe pay an editor to edit the videos for me. I can just... Because at the minute, honestly, if I do prediction videos, I'd love to do prediction lives. I could do prediction lives. Predictions for this week's Premier League games. Because then I don't have to edit anything. You can just turn the camera on and we'll just go through them game by game. And then that's a prediction video done, isn't it? Could do that. I've always thought about doing that. It's just that whenever I do a video and it's all like edited and polished and... It takes me like 4 days to do it. I'm not even kidding. I used to, when I used to do them, I used to take about 5 hours to film predictions for all 10 Premier League games over the weekend for that particular game week. And then it would take me about 2 days, sometimes longer, for me to actually edit it. It was so bad. But I'd love to do more prediction videos. The plan is to, in January, this month, to really sort of ramp up value for all the members and the people who are... Because obviously a lot of channels of this size now get Patreons and things like that. I've not yet got a Patreon, but I want to try and create value so that if people do want to support the channel, if people do want extra content, if people do want to maybe stay on the live for 30 minutes before the game, or come on the live earlier, or get on the live at the end for a wrap-up, or maybe I do members-only prediction videos and things like that. I'm just trying to think about that sort of stuff. And he said, did you just say a few minutes ago Baz from Toffee TV is in here? Not that Baz, no. Baz, this is another Baz. He's an Everton fan, though. It might well be that Baz. But he's a lovely guy. This Baz is a very, very nice guy. I'm sure the other Baz is too. Baz, need to get my head down, but keep up the work, mate. You're doing your building bigger and bigger. You deserve it. Cheers, mate. Thank you very much. You go and get your head down. I'll see you on the next one, but thank you very much for that, mate. On a Permo, you're just about at 10,000, dude. It's been a long slog, that. Crazy thing is, it took me from starting the channel, it took me 12 months exactly to get 1 million views. And I got another 1.2 million in the last 6 weeks. It's gone... Dan says, would like to see you making them and contribute with my own, of course. Contribute. Oh, well, that's the other plan. The other plan is maybe to do it as a live, and not only do, you see my predictions, but maybe for each game we do a poll and get everyone's views on it. And get people to be able to chime in with voice notes and maybe dial in during the live as well. So that's the next thing. That's like phase 2. I'm trying to roll that out in the next week or two. It's just taking me a bit of time. Will says, yes, Key, how's the AFCON game? I've seen it's gone to extra time. You've got 12 minutes left. 12 minutes, and then we're nearly there. ADHD game, you're on 9.97 right now. You're close. 30 to go. We might do it tomorrow, maybe, on the Barca v Racing Santander game. Maybe we do it tomorrow. But yeah, very exciting. It's good to get more different people coming in the lives, isn't it, as well? We've had so many lovely, lovely people in the community, but getting loads of new voices coming in and sticking. Just Andy, prime example. Dan, yourself, ADHD game. Look, you guys weren't even here in the last, what feels like a month or so. And there's been people who've been here for nearly 12 months, nearly the full journey. So it's lovely when we get cool new people come in and stick around for a few lives. It's brilliant. And hopefully start coming back. It's good. It's good. I enjoy talking to you. I really do. Mr. Luke Etherington, who are Liverpool playing this weekend? We have got Burnley at Anfield. Yeah, Burnley. That should be a walk in the park, that one, but Liverpool so rarely make it one. Morocco can't make it all the way through, sadly. Excuse me. 3-star says, 113 watching the stream. Please hit that subscribe button, please, and let's see if we can reach 10k before the end. Dan, I wouldn't dial in, but certainly write in the comment section. You don't have to dial in. No, listen, there's no pressure to do any of that, but if you wanted to, the option is there. Whether you wanted to, certainly maybe not. Like, I can understand people might not want to come on camera because that's nervy for a lot of people. It certainly was for me before I started doing this. I would have never said I'd have gone on camera, but I understand that it might not be something they want to do, but maybe some people might want to maybe record a voice note or just do it as like a phone call. Some people might do that, So who knows? But yeah, it's there if people want to do it. Adam says Burnley in good form. They're all right, yeah. They did all right against United, didn't they, the other day? So yeah, and Liverpool make hard work of it with anyone at the minute. So Burnley at home is certainly not by any stretch of the imagination a foregone conclusion. ADHD gamer, I only discovered you pretty recently. Glad I found you. Cheers. But listen, I'm really glad you found me too. I'm really glad you came in and started chatting and stuck around. It's good to have you in, mate. You're a valued member of the community. On a permo, that's not surprising when Arsenal have just played, John. I know, yeah. What a mad thing that we might talk about Arsenal on an Arsenal-Chelsea game. What a bizarre thing. Also, I'm sure some people get caught out by thinking, because I'm a Liverpool fan, that therefore makes this a Liverpool fan channel. It isn't. We're not a Liverpool fan channel. We watch everything. This is for the sad acts who love every game. Like me. Will says, did most of them play for Man U? The backroom staff that Carrick will have. Yes, most of the backroom staff do. I think Jonathan Woodgate is included. I don't know if he's going to be included, but he's not. Obviously United. Ex-United. SBO95 says, Real Madrid lose to unknown club in the new manager's first game. Albacete are not an unknown club. Albacete were a long-time La Liga club. They're in La Liga 2 at the minute, but they're a good club. And they've certainly beaten Real Madrid to it today. Knocked them out of the Copa del Rey. And yeah, not a good start for Alvaro Arbeloa. 8 minutes to go. 8 minutes to penalty shootout. Surely it's a penalty shootout. I can't see it being anything other. On a permo, you two will need a room. Are you joining? Cecil Key, Fan Reaction TV already released the reactions to the Arsenal game and you're the star of the show. Congrats. Well, hey, whatever. Whatever. They'll have the little laugh. But as I said to Reese earlier, because Reese is one of our Arsenal fans over on TikTok, and he said, successful key hate watches 0. Right? Which is true. However, there only needs to be 3 or 4. They need another 20-25 unsuccessful key hate watches. I need only another 3 or 4, if that. Little 2 or 3 in there, and that just scuppers the whole season. Did Jonathan Woodgate play for Man U? No, he didn't. Reese talking about me again, Key. I'm always talking about you. You or Arsenal, allegedly. Cecil, I know you enjoy it secretly, Key. Don't lie. Enjoy what? What? You want to see the trouble have you seen how many mods we've got in this channel now? We only used to have one. now it's like Mod City because of the Arsenal fans coming in. So I wouldn't go as far as enjoy it. But it does occasionally bring some very, very nice people. I don't think Reggie's one of our... And yourself as well, Cecil, I'll say that. There's quite a few people who wouldn't even know about the channel, if not for that. So for that reason, I am grateful. For that reason, I would say I do like it, yeah. I like the fact that it brings some very, very nice people to the channel who decide to stick around. Many of whom are Arsenal fans, by the way. Reggie, Cecil, yourself, there's a lot of them. A lot of them. Morocco, overhead kick, it's all a bit scrappy. Strike, cleared away by Nigeria. Liam says, Woodgate, former Madrid and Leeds defender and former Leeds player Wilcox at United, the irony. Reece, I'm surprised I'm still here. Will Maley says, all Arsenal fans are here for your tears. Good to have you there, Will. Really it is. Yeah, good to have you there, mate. Lots of love. Only love for you, Will. 5 minutes left to go in this one. Can't see it being anything other than a pen. Who will take the pens, though? This is the question. Let's have a look at the players who are on the pitch at the minute. Who might take penalties? Who might take the penalties? You would imagine Osimhen will take one. So, Osimhen, if we're doing Nigeria, right? If we're doing Nigeria, it would be Osimhen, Lookman. Remember Lookman's penalty for Fulham against West Ham? Do you remember that? The little dink he did. Fulham away at West Ham. So, Osimhen, Lookman, I think Iwobi will take one. Who else might take one? Maybe Moses Simon. Or Deli Bashiru, maybe. Anyone else who could? Onyeka? Or Onyedika? Onyeka or Onyedika, maybe. I would imagine Onyedika might do. And then for Morocco, I think you're probably looking at Hakimi. Igamane, En-Nesyri. They've packed a load of centre forwards on Morocco. Who else might they bring on? Maybe Mazraoui could take one, couldn't he? Do you think Mazraoui takes one? He can strike a ball. Mazraoui might take one. Possibly Saibari. Ismail Saibari at PSV. Yeah, I think Saibari would take one. So there you go. That's my 5 for each one. Adam says career path: Hamburg, Everton, Real Madrid, Celtic. Hamburg, Everton, Real Madrid, Celtic. Gravesen. Is that Gravesen? No, can't be Gravesen, that. Everton, Real Madrid, Celtic strongly suggests Gravesen, though. But I'm sure he went back to Everton anyway before Celtic, didn't he? He went Real Madrid, Everton, Celtic. SBO, Iago Aspas, Spanish player. Yep, it's Iago Aspas. Celta Vigo legend, Iago Aspas. Former Liverpool player, of course, as well. Osimhen's just been subbed. Has he? So who have they put on? Who's the replacement for him? Oh, Onuachu. Oh, Onuachu. How do you fancy a penalty? Well, it's going to be Lookman, isn't it? It's going to be Lookman who takes it. It's going to be the 5 penalty takers for Nigeria. It'll be Onuachu, Lookman, Iwobi, maybe Onyedika, maybe Frank Onyeka, and then possibly Simon or Deli Bashiru. And then for Morocco, it'll be Hakimi, Igamane, En-Nesyri, Mazraoui, and Saibari. They're your obvious 5. Can't imagine it being anyone else. Andy, he's in Las Vegas now. Who is Gravesen? Tommy Gravesen. He's a weird guy in, wasn't he? 90 seconds left before pens. Yeah, he's a weird guy, Tommy Gravesen. Good player, like, but a weird guy. Do you remember when Julian Forber went from West Ham to Real Madrid? That was another weird transfer. Premier League to Real Madrid type move. Very odd, that. Osimhen won't be taking one now. No, not unless they're doing roll-on, roll-off in the AFCON. Morocco ball in, good header away, edge of the box, strike. Oh, keeper. SBO says Man United will get mauled even at home. I agree with that. Reece says, wouldn't surprise me if Bassey took one. Surely Bassey. Oh, listen, there's 131 people watching right now. If you haven't yet, do me a favour. Do me a big, big favour, because I'm really not that far away from breaking the 10k subscriber count. Help a brother out. Click the like button. Click subscribe for me. Help a brother out. ADHD gamer, unfortunately I must go. I'm meeting some mates. See you later, Kate. Have a good day, mate. Yeah, have a lovely day. Maybe see you on another stream soon. Take it easy. Have a nice day, whatever you're doing. See you soon. Liam says, didn't a Barnsley player go to Bayern? That was Dale Jennings, wasn't it? Or was that... I don't know if he went to Barnsley. He went from Tranmere to Bayern. Jabba says, thanks for putting Goldfinger in my head now. Such a cold finger. Pretty girl, beware of his web of sin, but don't go in. Oh, Partridge. Great stuff. Liam Manning says the Hungarian left-back. I'm sure he was. Hungarian left-back from Barnsley to Bayern. I don't remember that. Mackenzie, Rosenior, he's not a bad manager. Don't know about that. Adam Flobber fell asleep on the Real Madrid bench. 1 minute, and that's pretty much it. Surely, come on, ref, blow up. There you go, full time. It is going to be a penalty shootout to decide who goes through to the AFCON final. Is it going to be the hosts, Morocco? Is it going to be Nigeria? That's the question. Let's find out. Nwabali, the goalkeeper for Nigeria. You're going to have to step up. Penalties are very rarely actually decided by the penalty takers, in my opinion. It's nearly always the goalkeepers. It's nearly always the goalkeepers who have the biggest say. And it's between Bono and Nwabali tonight. Adams is key. Will Ireland make 2026 World Cup? No, I don't think so. Aren't they in the same pathway as Wales? Who have they got to play? Let's have a look at that while we're chilling. Ireland. Yeah, so Wales and Bosnia play Italy or Northern Ireland. So it's going to be Wales-Italy in the final, innit, that one? It's going to be Wales or Italy, full stop. I think Wales might just make that. They might just make that. I give Wales an outside chance. Path B is... Yeah, that's not interesting. Path D, isn't it? Czech Republic, Ireland, Denmark, North Macedonia. I think the Czechs and the Danes would beat Republic of Ireland at this moment in time. Yeah. I just look at Republic of Ireland and I see there's not enough. There's not enough goals in it. They're like the Leeds of the international scene. Evan Ferguson, Sammy Smodics, Adam Ider. I mean, Troy Parrott had a bit of a spurt in the qualifiers, but he's not a goal scorer. You're not going to get goals out of Troy Parrott and Evan Ferguson. You're just not. That's going to be where Ireland fall down for me, and I feel like Czech Republic and Denmark will probably knock them out. Dan says, Key, do you watch the Eurovision Song Contest? I don't know. I've never watched it. Never. Ever. But I have seen Father Ted episode, Euro song. my lovely horse. So, yeah, that's basically the same thing, isn't it? Effectively. Right, penalties to come. Come on. I'm actually sick of football tonight. I'm tired. I'm tired of football. It's the first time I've watching football every single day on this channel. I'm actually tired watching football after the shite that we were served up in the Senegal game. And then this game. Basically 1 goal in 4 hours of football. It's very rare that I can say Arsenal's been the most entertaining game of the night. Dan, I want to see Italy in the World Cup as I've missed them. It's an odd thing, isn't it, when Italy don't make the World Cup? Like, Italy should be a staple of the World Cup. It's really surprising when they don't make it. Okay. Here goes. Who's first up? Who's first up? They're dragging this out a little bit, aren't they? They're really dragging this out. Dante, are you following the Morocco v Nigeria pen? Absolutely, yeah, that's what we're watching just now. Hakimi and which ends have they got? Hakimi and Moses Simon it is doing the coin toss. Okay, here goes nothing. Get your predictions in. In fact, should we do a quick poll? Let's do a quick poll just before the penalty shootout starts. Quick if we can. Right, there you go. If you're watching, get your answers in the poll, in the chat. Who's going to win the shootout, Nigeria or Morocco? Get your answers in the poll. Many seeming to favour Nigeria. Adam says it's going to be 5-4 Nigeria. Dante thinks 4-2 to Morocco. Many thinking Nigeria here. SBO says Newcastle wanted to beat Man City by physical play and forgot in Manchester City they play physical, strong and fast Kusanov. Right, there you go. The 2 goalkeepers just having words. And the first penalty is going to be Morocco against Nwabali. Look at the lasers. That is absolutely unforgivable, That is absolutely outrageous. Stanley Nwabali of Chippa United in the South African Premier League. Up he steps. Scores. Morocco scores. Morocco 1-0 in front. Sent him the wrong way. Good goal, that. Good pen. Very good pen. That was Targaline, wasn't it? Well, here we go. It's now Onuachu. Where's Onuachu these days? He's at Trabzonspor. He's at Trabzonspor. And not only is he at Trabzonspor, he's got 11 goals in 15 games this season. He's absolutely prolific this season. Paul Onuachu. Guy who looked like he couldn't hit a barn door with Southampton, but here he is, right-footed. I don't like that run-up. Great penalty. Absolutely fantastic penalty from Paul Onuachu. Nigeria 1, Morocco 1. Great pen, that. Great pen. Got to give him his dues there. Done very well. Now, Hamza Igamane. Rangers legend. Hamza Igamane. Jabatwadi says lasers and ill-tempered sea bass. Great reference. Love that. Dan, tall fellow. He is a very tall fellow. Yeah. Right. Hamza Igamane, right-footed against Stanley and Wabali. Oh, it's a shocking pen from Igamane, and he drops to the floor. He's absolutely gutted. Hamza Igamane. It was a terrible penalty, and it was a good save from Igamane and Wabali. I think it was going in the corner, to be fair. But there you go. Good save. And Wabali pushes it wide. And now it's over to who's next for Nigeria. I think the hosts are crashing out here. I've got to say, I think the hosts are going out. Adam says Iwobi's had a great tournament. It's Chukwueze, is it? Chukwueze, the Fulham player. Fulham winger. Samuel Chukwueze, who came on for Onyeka, by the way, just on the end of the game. Samuel Chukwueze came on just to take this penalty. Usually that's a bad sign. Left-footed. He's missed it as well. He came off the bench just to take a penalty, and he's missed it. It's 1-1. Hamza Igamane, he's absolutely relieved there. He is absolutely relieved. Look at that. Look how, honestly, he's absolutely made up with that. Dan, you're 30 seconds behind me, so I'm saying nothing. Yeah, say nothing. Say nothing. Lasers and the whistles been going off all game. Terrible pen. Awful, that. Looked like he was going to miss all along. Yeah, you can telegraph some of these penalties. The way they run up. It's a bit like the Everton ones the other day, innit, Prince Rupert? It was a little bit like Beto's and Tierno Barry's. You can tell. You got to run up and keep your run up steady and smash it. Look at this. Terrible. He's missing this. Good pen. Good pen. Good pen, Ben Seguir. A poor run up, though, but it was a good pen. Good height for the keeper. And now it's back over to Nigeria. Who's next up here? Hate the stutter in the run or the fake shot. Just blast it. Well, next up is Deli Bashiru. Lazio's Deli Bashiru. Looks like a right-footed. It's a very straight run-up. I don't like the straight run-up. I don't like the straight run-up. Oh, no. Good pen. Good pen, that. 2-2. 3 pens each. 2-2. 2 scored. 1 miss. 2-2. 3-star, find out which set of fans were using the lasers and reverse the penalty shootout outcome. The thing is, mate, you'd never know because there's that many in that audience, in that crowd, who are, like, it's in Morocco, but you've got Tunisians there, you've got Algerians there, you've got, you know, they've bought tickets for the game. There's plenty of English there, actually. One of my mates is at that tournament because he was on holiday around Morocco at the time. You can't tell you where they're from. Be harsh to punish him. Hakimi, right-footed, star of Morocco. Literally the poster child of Morocco. Right-footed, Yeah, it's a great pen, that. That's a fabulous pen. 4-2. Sorry, 3-2. 4 penalties taken. 3-2. Okay, who's next up here? Oh, what's he doing? What was that? What was that? That is absolutely shocking. Bruno Onyemachi from Olympiacos. Absolutely shocking penalty. And now it's literally sudden death. That's a fabulous save, that from Bruno, isn't it? And now, Youssef En-Nesyri can send Morocco to the final. En-Nesyri, if he scores the through, he does, and there you go. Morocco are going playing Senegal in the final. Can't say more than that. There you go. Well, that's me done for the night. We will be back on Sunday for the AFCON final, Senegal against Morocco. We will be watching that one on Sunday. But before that, we've got loads more footy. Tomorrow, Thursday, Barcelona away at Racing Santander. We've already seen Real Madrid crash out of the Copa del Rey tonight. Make sure you've liked and subscribed because I am live for Barcelona tomorrow. Friday, we're doing the Championship. West Brom v Borough. Can Borough get their promotion race back on track? Saturday, 3 big games. Man United, Manchester City, the big Manchester derby. First game for Michael Carrick. I expect City to get a big win there, but we'll see. Then on, we're doing 3 o'clock, Liverpool Burnley at Anfield, and then 5:30, Nottingham Forest against Arsenal. Come on, the tricky trees. Final on Sunday, we are doing Wolves against Newcastle, 2 p.m. kickoff, 4:30, Aston Villa, Everton, followed by the AFCON final, obviously, on the Sunday night. So if you want to join me for any of them, if you want to join me for all of them, make sure you've liked, make sure you subscribe. Thank you everyone that's been in the chat tonight. Lots of love, really appreciate you. All the comments, all the great people who've been in, and I will see you all tomorrow. Take it easy. Have a nice night. See you soon.